People say you have to have a lot of passion for what you're doing, and it's totally true. And the reason is because it's so hard that if you don't, any rational person would give up. It's really hard, and you have to do it over a sustained period of time. So if you don't love it, if you're not having fun doing it, you don't really love it, you're going to give up. And that's what happens to most people, actually. If you really
We pull up, we turn heads, got the parking lot popping with the Motul jam. Show up, we show off. We got the cops called for us, revving up the exhaust. It's all good around here. Just don't let the county sheriff see the cooler of beer. And when the blue lights fade and the Barney Five's out of sight, we gon' turn up the night. Baby, I'm the parking lot junkie. Pull up in something stunting with both my Mickey T's rubbing. Mossberg in the back if you wanna get it slow. And when I'm sipping the Jim Beam, I tend to get destructive. Hell, I reckon y'all coming like a wrecking ball. About to nobody but Conor McGregor, your ass a broken jaw. You looking at me like, who the fuck is this guy? Well, I'm up church, bitch, and your chick in my four-wheel drive. Now change for nobody, not money, not fame, no trucks, no clothes, no TV, no way. Pull up, we turn heads. Got the parking lot popping with the Motul jam. Show up, we show off. We got the cops called for us, revving up the exhaust. It's all good around here. Just
Good evening, everybody. I'm Wayne Campbell, and this is your after party with the driver's side. Thank you for tuning in. We'll get to some comments. This is basically the first episode. I see there's 32 up in here. There's like 4 showing up here. Lonnie Ray, what's going on? John Hall, what's going on? Dave, Umberger. I want to say thank you guys. As we get into this and we get into tonight's show, we got some great guests. We got some good people. They're already laughing down there. They're laughing at me. They've been making fun of me. Bob Cook, you're up on this, bro. You gotta get in on this. This is gonna be a lot of fun tonight. I'm excited. I'm grateful that these people showed up. Getting to know them one at a time. One I already know. I know very well, and that's Bundy. Jeff, I have yet to shake his hand. Adam, I have yet to shake his hand. But it feels like we've known each other forever already. But we're just going to talk about it's just the driver's point of view, the asset, directly from the driver. You got a lot of people out here that start shows, they start programs, they do this, they want to do this for the industry, they want to do that for an industry, but they actually don't give the driver the opportunity to be part of it. And I'm going to go ahead and start bringing these guys in here one at a time, because that's what I did with these gentlemen right here. You got Lefty over here, you got Baby Princess, and then I don't know why it says Adam. It's supposed to say Half Nut. What's going on, guys? What are you doing?
We're just sitting here, man, waiting on you.
Yeah, we already got started on the after party. What's wrong? You already slow.
You're so far in the campaign, you think you're winning next week's race.
What?
You're so far behind, you think you're winning next week's race.
You know what, dude? I'm up in Portland handling beating kids out.
Hey.
Better get him that Snickers quick.
Oh, he did it already.
He's pulled it quick, that hangry card, didn't he?
Yeah, he is.
4 minutes in, and he's already pulled it.
Right. If anybody don't know, Pavement Princess over there, the reason why he pulled the sticker bar is to shut me up. We all know that I like to rant and rave and go off, and this is not what this is for. Just like with the morning show, you'll see me up in Portland, you'll see me doing what I do, but that's because I'm passionate and I care about my country and I care about what's going on, and I care about the areas that you guys go into, because it's where I was today. It's right there next to the I-5 in Portland. Literally next to the on-ramp. So if shit was to go down, you guys would be right in the mix of it. But I'm not here to talk too much about that tonight. Maybe we'll talk. I want to touch. I just want to say, first of all, thank you for showing up, and go ahead and let's introduce ourselves to the audience and where you guys are from. Lefty, because we got a lot of new people. You've been on a lot. Introduce yourself to the boys, because you don't know the boys yet down here, do you?
No, I've met them a few times on here, but ain't met them and talked to them personally. I'm from, I was in Bristol, and now I'm in Elizabethton, Tennessee. Truck driver. I've been sidelined for the last, right at about a year now. But I am doing all the stuff that I have to with my paperwork and everything to get with the FMCSA and, all that fun stuff to get back in a seat. So I'm just waiting on my approval to get my SPE, which is Skilled Performance Evaluation Driver Test. So that's what I'm waiting on.
Right on,
Yeah.
right on.
I've been in the
guys,
business for 20 years.
I don't know if Jeff's aware of it. Adam, go ahead, Lefty, show it. Let's see your tear bucket holder.
Oh, you want to see my tear bucket holder?
Yeah, where's your liberal tear bucket holder?
Oh,
Jeff,
right here. I didn't fly.
guys,
Right for
Lefty
you.
over there. The reason why we call him Lefty is he's an amputee.
Yeah.
All right, Lefty, he's been grabbing gear since he was. I don't know how long. How long you been grabbing gears, Charles?
I've been grabbing gear since I was about 8 years old. And that's when I had both arms. My dad owned trucks.
Right on, right on. So Jeff, Jeff, I don't know if you formerly meet Charles. Adam, formerly meet Charles. He's actually been struggling to stay in the seat, but that's not what this is about. We're just getting to know each other tonight. Jeff, what the hell are you doing here? Pavement Princess.
Saw the number on a restroom wall. It said for a good time, please call and be on the air. So here I am.
How's that working out so far, pal?
I don't know. I'll find out at the end of the night if I'm walking straight or not.
I mean, well, you got a pretty mouth. All right, who we kidding, right? Who we kidding? Adam, talk to me. I mean, Jeff, wait, hold on. Before we blow by the Pavement Princess, I found him over on TikTok. I found Adam over on TikTok. You guys, if you don't know that, these guys are crushing over TikTok. Adam, I didn't get a chance to load anything up of yours. I loaded up the Pavement Princess, and I loaded up a few videos which could lead to some topics tonight to lead to some talking. I want to say thank you to everybody for showing up tonight over in the comments. I got Susie and all them, Philip Kirby. It's good to see you. Guy goes live all the time. Dave Umberger, I want to say a special thank you to you, and a special thank you to everybody that is still here and sticking with me, even though the way I may carry myself out in public, the way in Portland these days. But I found these guys, I found these guys over on TikTok, and I've been having a lot of fun with them. But before I blow by the Pavement Princess, how do you like TikTok? What makes you love it so much, Jeff?
I like it because you can put on there whatever you want. Like I like to stir the pot, poke the nest, you know what I mean? Get them all wound up. And then I like to just sit back and enjoy and watch them just go at each other. You know what I mean? But there's all these other ones I was on, Facebook, whatever. I'm not bashing anything, but you're limited as to what you can put on there and what you can say because you'll get pulled off, reported. I've had to show license to get accounts back. I don't know how many times I've been in Facebook jail. This is a little bit more free speech. And I mean, they got a creator fund, you qualify for the creator fund. They pay you for your content. I'm not getting rich off of it, but hey, I'm having fun doing it. So that's all that matters.
But you brought up two great points. And I want to talk because basically it's like direct freight. You cut out the broker. They pay you directly. Yep. Over on TikTok. The thing is, you got to work for it. You got to earn it. Right. He's not making a lot of money because he's not that great of a creator, to be honest with you. All right, so let's talk. All right, so let's blow past. Let's blow past the Pavement Princess and let's work our way down to this gentleman right here. He's supposed to say half nut. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna kick your ass, Jeff, man. I'm telling you.
Real drivers, real tough.
That's right.
What are you doing here?
What am I doing here? I've been waiting since 5 o'clock for you. I've been waiting since 5 o'clock.
I guess nobody sees what I'm doing out there.
Yeah, really? I seriously thought something happened to you, man, because I thought, man, did he miss a show?
Well, a lot. I almost did, to be honest with you. I almost didn't show up. I'm going to talk about that with the wife tomorrow on the morning drive. I want to go over a lot of that. But Adam, how do you like TikTok? What do you like about TikTok? And what made you come back over here to the driver? What made you come to the driver's side over back on Facebook?
Well, TikTok's just fun. I mean, I've reunited with a lot of old friends on there, driving friends and everything that I had talked to for years. And it just kept going and going and going. And I don't have great content, but I have fun doing it. But I found you on there and you were just, man, you're bringing back all the stuff that we were missing.
TikTok. Okay. TikTok allows you to be a creator and it gives you a voice. Okay. And it gives you a voice in many ways. I'm going to play a video tonight that it's called stitching. Okay, so you can stitch over there. And Jeff said it, Pavement Princess down there said it. And I love that we can play with each other and have a good time and call each other by our handles, which is he's Pavement Princess. Mine's not supposed to say Wayne and Sheila Campbell, actually. I don't know. What's mine supposed to say, Jeff?
I don't remember what we had for you. What was it? Cupcake Cowboy?
No, that's Mike McPherson.
Mike. Yeah.
All right. Anyway, but you can have fun, but you also get to address issues within your industry just by stitching. Okay, let's bring up a topic that's pretty heated in this industry, and we'll get to comments and we'll get to say hi to everybody because we got a few people. The numbers are bouncing up and down, but they're holding strong. And I want to say again, thank you for everybody showing up tonight because I almost didn't show up. But I'm going to play this video, and he's a TikTok creator. He's actually been on the driver's side, but I troll him. I troll him because he's somebody I like to troll. We call him Big J Dub, and I'm going to go ahead and run this clip of Big J Dub.
This guy has been backing in since I got here and checked in. I went down, turned around, opened my doors, backed in, and I'm getting unloaded. He's still backing in. He's a fucking idiot.
First off, the Double T made a response to this before I could get mine out, so I encourage you to go check out his as well. He nailed it. Credit where credit is due and all. Now to address the steering wheel holder here. You, sir, are exactly what is wrong with this industry today. And to be honest, you're what's wrong with life in general these days. You see somebody struggling, and instead of lending a hand and helping them out, you decide to make a video and poke fun at them. Can I guess some of your other hobbies? Do you go to hospitals and make fun of sick people? Do you go to gyms and make fun of fat people? Instead of trying to go viral on TikTok, how about you get off your ass and go help out? Be the change you want to see in the industry.
I'm gonna go with Adam.
Well, I agree with him. That is what's wrong. I mean, we've all put that. Every one of us sit here and watch somebody kind of struggle a little bit, but 9 times out of 10, you're going to go out there and probably help out if they look like they need help. If you're any type of driver at all, that is a problem. We're sitting here always complaining about the training out here. But every one of us, all of us right here, we all started somewhere, and we've all had problems somewhere. And I'll tell you what, when I started out, people were willing to help me. But nowadays, you got people like that this is the problem. This is the problem, and we need to get rid of that problem. A little bit of helping hand, 5 minutes of his time is not going to kill him. 5 minutes. That's all you need. 5 minutes.
Go ahead, Lefty.
It would have took him 5 minutes to give that man a hand. I'd have jumped out of the truck before I wouldn't even went down and turned around. I would have jumped out of the truck and said, "Hey, man, let me help you," or if you want, I'll back it in for you. I wouldn't have a problem with that. But that was just, he's right. Why are you going to get on there and deface another driver and talk about him? One, behind his back, because I guarantee he didn't know that was being done. And two, come on. Trust me, there's been times I've been in places I've actually had people help me and not have a problem with it. But, it's common courtesy. Where did it go?
There is none.
All right, Pavement Princess, you're a pot stirrer, dude. You like to poke the bear. You're like me. I don't want to say I'm guilty. I'm actually guilty of recording somebody, and I'm not going to sit here and say I'm not, but I'm also guilty of confronting somebody at the fuel island. And listen, I say I'm not. Wayne's a camera guy. All right. But Pavement Princess, we have a variety of drivers here. We have company owners, we have a car hauler, we have a door swinger, and Charles is currently fighting to get his CDL back. But Jeff, talk about this. You're deeply rooted in the industry.
To me, that's why I'm not a big creator over there on TikTok. I'm not one to be sitting in front of the camera. So for me to sit there and make fun of another driver trying to back into a hole when you don't know the whole story to begin with, there could have been something in front of him. He could have been blindsiding in. There's plenty of possibilities why he couldn't hit the hole. And instead of getting out there and helping the guy and offering a hand and maybe giving him some advice, he wants to go on there and pick on people. I don't agree with that. I think Big J Dub nailed that on the head.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Double T did too. And what I'm going to say about that, and I agree with everything. I applaud everybody for being honest. Don't worry about it, Adam. We'll keep pushing through. What I'm going to say here is the fact that you're making fun of the guy at the dock.
Yeah.
So what does that receiver think of that driver? Okay, now you're making a video at the receiver. Now you're really involving a lot more than you actually think you are.
Yeah,
Okay,
because now you got the receiver thinking that he can't drive.
Right. So now it's affecting the company. God forbid that driver had been out there and has been through maybe Portland. All right, who knows where they were? Was there a right area? Had to reroute and was just dead tired, dude. I've tried to back into a hole, dead tired, and it's taking me 20 fucking. And next thing you know, I just shut truck down. I'm done. I'm breaking stuff because I'm so tired.
yeah.
I'm so tired. Have you guys ever been there? What do you think about that?
When I built my house, I made my driveway 40 foot at the end because when I come in the back way, when I'm coming back from Chattanooga, I got a blind side in. And I told the guy, hey, I come home dog dead tired. I want to make sure I can hit it in that hole. You know what I mean? So I had it 50 foot wide. So when I blind side in, I got plenty. I mean, I'm 90 foot long. Yeah, I figure I'm 80 feet long, just about front bumper to rear tail light. And then I got 4 feet off the front and 6 off the back. So I'm about 90 feet long. So, I mean,
compensating for something.
yeah. I paint my nails. I think I got a girlfriend. I'm cheating on myself.
Why? Time out. Let's go to some comments. Let's head over to Phil Tristan says, wouldn't miss the show, Wayne. I appreciate you, Phil. Damn straight, Philip Kirby, right on, real video. Right. It is a real video. Let's stop there. What do you think of that, guys, that you could do that over on TikTok? How do you feel about that, Charles?
On which part?
That you could stitch like that and call somebody out like that.
I just, me personally, I'm not happy with it.
No, I mean that Big J Dub.
Oh, you mean, yeah. I think that's perfect. I mean, it should be called out. It should be put to known that, hey, the rest of us ain't putting up with it. The rest of us are willing to get out of the truck and help that person. We're not here to sit here and stab you in the back and go, ha ha, look, this guy can't back up, we're crap. But guess what? I'm going to make a video and laugh my ass off and ensure it to 100,000 people to let them watch it. To show how much of a dummy you are. And then you not even know it. And then when someone does see your truck or see you, they're going to go, stay away from that dude.
Well, not just that is go ahead, Jeff. How do you feel about stitching? Because I can't wait to give my part on it. Go ahead, Pavement Princess. How do you feel about stitching?
Hey, as you all know,
if nobody knows what stitching is, okay, so like that video that we just watched, if you see it and the stitch feature is available, you can attach a video to it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and you're allowed to address it. So go ahead, Jeff.
As you all know, if you follow me on TikTok, I've been on a stitch war for a week and a half with heavy haul. But what sucks about the stitch feature is when you're posting a regular video, you got to start thinking what you're saying because you know it's coming back at you when you're in a feud like that. You know, like he got me good tonight. I'll give him that. He will get his medicine, but he got me good on the last one he posted.
Right. Adam, we're going to go back to the comments. That
stitch is like a learning curve too, because that video right there, you can go back and watch that over and over again. You can see, you know, is he square to the dock? Was his load secure? Was it shifted as he's back? I mean, there's so many things that driver can get thrown under the bus for, and he's having a hard time backing in. Why wouldn't you just have him back in the hole?
You got to be careful. You got to be careful on TikTok. You really do. Because if you're gonna be over there peacocking and thinking you're the shit, you know, I'm just. That's why I make fun of myself. All right, I'll make fun of myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll take that power away because, boy, it's powerful. What I'm trying to say is the fact that Big J Dub, guys, if nobody knows who Big J Dub is, that was on the show before a couple weeks ago. Go back and check it out. He's very, very, very big on TikTok. He's probably making very good money. I want to say he's making decent money with the Creator Fund because he'll get on there and he'll do some great videos that cause interaction like crazy. And he interacts back by responding to comments through the video feature. He doesn't say, get back to me, leave me a message or anything like that. He gives it away. They're giving it away. And as they give it away, shut up, Jeff. As they give it away, they get paid. because it's worthy. They're worth it. They show their worth and their creativity, and they get paid for it. It's cutting out the middleman. That's what I love about it, Jeff, is the way you could do that. So let's go to some more comments, guys, real quick, because we don't. This is our first show, so I hope we're balancing this okay, guys. And I know you guys are saying great show. That's great. I'm happy about that. But I got to make sure that we get everybody here, guys, because I know we're on a delay, and I don't want to get too far past that video and that comment and these comments. Okay, so all right, let's go. Natty says, "Wouldn't he expect the help? It was wet. I need to know." I'm not sure about that one. And like I said, we're gonna struggle here, and I can't read the best either. Hello, buddy. What did it say, Sheila?
Would he accept the help? Is what I want to know.
Oh, well, okay. That's actually a great question. Okay, do you think if the guy went out there and asked if he needed help? Because I read it wrong, and like I said, this is our first show.
Well, here, Wayne,
go stitch it. Wait, go stitch it. Wait.
Go stitch it.
You can't stitch that video anymore. The guy took it down.
So yeah, it's gone.
Yeah, it's gone.
The video's gone.
You know how much hate that guy got off that shit?
Well, he was making fun of Schneider drivers too.
Wayne,
He's an asshole. That guy's an asshole.
Right.
You know,
But hold on. Let's go back to that question. What do you think, guys? Today's industry, this is a great question, and I don't want to go past it. What do you think, guys? Do you think if he would have asked if he needed help, he would have took it?
I think so.
Maybe.
Judging by the way it looks, he was having a hard time hitting it. I think he would have taken it.
You know,
I
it's not a hard thing to do that, give him a little.
It all depends on how you approach the driver.
Well, that's it right there. Yep.
It's how you approach the driver. Don't do it with an attitude. Just go up to him. Hey, man, I see you're struggling. Hey, is there any way I can help you, or can I help you with being your eyes? And 9 times out of 10, they'll say, yeah, man, I'm having a little bit of issue. I'm tired or whatever. Hey, can you help me back it in?
He's right.
And when you go to help them back in, don't stand directly behind the damn trailer.
No.
Please don't do that.
Stand at the front on the driver's side. Yeah, front side, driver's side. If need be, you're on the blind side.
Here we go. We got real drivers,
Wayne, I want to address one of the. I'm watching some of the comments come up on here while we're doing this. Okay, Brandon.
Go ahead, get it, guys. Get it. Hold on. Time out.
Oh God. Oh yeah, Mikey.
I'm just a facilitator, guys. Get it, guys. If you're seeing comments, help me out, guys. I can't. Look, let me say something. I am not. I'm new at this. Okay, and I want this to be successful. And I'll probably hit.
I'll let you know. Your buddy Mike Mobley says heavy haulers rock.
Now we rock over here. Now we got heavy haulers watching again.
Here we go. Look at these comments. Woo.
Hey,
Somebody pick a comment. Somebody pick a comment.
Brianna Dunn said, why wouldn't you want to better another driver? I mean, that right there, you're taking the opportunity to pass on your skill of your trade to try to help that driver out. I mean, he might have not been trained because hey, we're gonna get you a license to do a drop and hook. You know, he might not have been trained to approach a dock a certain angle, a certain way. I mean, you've all seen it. I'm sure you have. You go to a truck stop. I call it comedy hour because I don't back into a dock and I can back my wagon up anywhere I have to. I mean, I don't know how some of these guys make money trying to back into a dock. I mean, I'll be the first one out of my car hauler to go open the door and help them back into a hole. You know, you don't do that anymore.
Lonnie Ray.
I used to be a flatbedder. I used to sit there and help you guys unload off your car haulers that go into certain dealerships where y'all couldn't get in.
All right. Moving on. Adam, go ahead, grab your comment. Go ahead.
Lonnie Ray, he made the comment of he's backed in their truck before. Don't do that. It has nothing to do with liability or nothing like that. They got to learn somewhere. Help them guide it in. Just stand in front of their truck, help them guide it in. All they need is a set of eyeballs. They got to learn somewhere. They're not going to learn with you backing their truck in for them.
The best way
I get that, Adam. I get that. But here's the deal, bro. So if the guy said, like he said, it's been there for 30 minutes, he's checked in, started unloading. You know, it comes to a point where you got to pull the plug, you got to pull the brake, and put him in the passenger seat and say, "Look, dude, you're going to wind up hurting somebody if not yourself." Okay,
Well, he's
I got to agree with both. because then it becomes a liability problem. We're getting into technicality here because we're getting into, and I love this part. This is what's because it's different perspectives, and we have to think about all of this. So when is it, Adam? So what you say? When is it? When do you pull the plug? Do you just bear through it and push all the way through till they actually get it?
Well,
that doc.
If you pull the plug, are they ever going to learn? Are they ever going to learn? If you pull the plug, say, "Hey, get out! I'm going to back it in for you." You know, never going to learn, Wayne. I mean, you got to be in that driver's seat doing it yourself. If you have two guys out there with a set of eyeballs, so be it.
It's a great argument, I think, on both sides. And I think
I've actually not pulled him out of the seat, but I've actually had him get over in the passenger seat, and I'd sit there and say, "Hey, watch what I do, and this will help you out." And then I'll sit there and I'll show him how to back it in, and then I'll pull it straight, and then say, "Here, now you can back it in. Now remember how I just showed you." And all right,
I was good with that. I mean, you know, there's a lot of
that too. And I was a driver trainer, so I always was, you know, I always had to pull a student out of the seat many times. Just sometimes it was more of an overturning problem. A lot of the time they don't know how to, you know, they can't grasp it sometimes until they see it, but some grasp it doing it.
Yeah,
some actually get it. It's just a mixture of people out there. There's so many. I think that's what I don't know. That's just wrong, man.
I've backed in a couple of docks, but not like you all have. But my biggest thing is I've had to teach drivers how to back into a moving paver. Okay. Now, trying to back into a moving paver where you're looking out the mirror and the only thing you have to see is the operator on the paver with blinding lights at night, that's hard to do. That is really hard to do. And trying to teach drivers to do it while the truck is still, while you're backing up, while the paver's still moving, without bumping him while you're still in reverse.
Right. All right, guys, time out. Check out the comments. Take a glance at the comments, guys. We got a caller by the name of John Freese. He's not new to the show, but John, you're live on the driver's side after party. What can I do? What's up, driver?
Okay, what I've always seemed to sit back and watch is how the drivers come in and they set themselves up to try to pull in and back into their parking spot. And if you notice, most drivers that aren't familiar about backing in, they don't get their back in close to where they need to be. They're out in the middle of a parking lot where they don't have a room to bring that trailer back around and put her in that hole. It's all about taking the visual and knowing where you need to put that trailer before you even start trying to back in.
I think he's saying the setup.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Right.
Come across in front of the tractors.
It's your setup. You're setting yourself up.
Your back in is as close to where you need to be able to start your backing in.
You know,
do it on the other side of the parking lot. I think you're going to back in that hole.
Well, I think this is a great topic, and we're talking about backing because a lot of people they pull front end nowadays. But you know, you're right. A great point, John. A lot of and it goes back to training, guys. We could, you know, I wish. Where's my guy? Where's my Mike McPherson? Where's my training button? Where is that cupcake cow? Back to training.
Oh, I'm sorry, leaving the wrong way. Here.
Hey, I'll go here.
Ready? Here you go. Oh yeah, I'm getting it.
No, training. You're going to say training.
Oh, training.
Where is my?
Wait. Did he just say I'm getting it? Oh God. Yeah. Don't do that again, John. But what John Freese said, and John, I'm not because he's still on the phone. John Freese, he nailed. I mean, he's talking about the setup. He's talking about the setup, and your trainer. You know, when you learn and it's given to you, you learn about it. I was told about a fixed spot. You find your fixed spot that's not going to move, and you go off of that. Yep. I don't know if anybody's familiar with that, but it's something me and my trainer went through. But regardless, it's the setup. It's how it's the approach. It's the whole nine. And what do you guys say? What do you think about what John's saying, guys?
He's right.
I agree with him. Yeah.
All right, John, go ahead. John, you still there? Caller?
Yeah, I'm still here. It's like I watched the Kel England driver one day trying to take his trainer that he's trying to train, and he's trying to get him to back in the thing, and I said, how long have you been training your drivers? And he says, I
got you, Mike.
And I said, the problem is you're not training him the way you should be training him. You don't go make him blindside in on the first time trying to back in. You you teach him how to come in on the right side where you come past in front of it. Keep your trailer close to it, so when he starts doing his little left turn, he can come right in there, and he's got himself all set up to back right in the hole without any problem. And I've watched these guys try to train these people, and they don't even set the driver up. Like, they don't even have the common sense themselves.
Anybody got a response to that?
They don't know better because they probably weren't shown from the get-go. You know, I mean, I took a guy years ago. This is going back probably 15, 20 years ago. I took a guy that wanted to go for a road test. He was driving around, figured he was ready to go. I took him for the road test because I was in town that day. Backed up, let him do his road test. I had him back in, alley dock into a set of cones, and he couldn't do it. He didn't pass. And when he was done, he was shaking his head. So what I did is I set the trailer brake, released the tractor brake. I said, watch where these rubber marks are. And I dragged that trailer, and I stopped. The instructor came back, shook his head, said those cones won't be in that spot. Next time he comes back, they're going to be in a new spot because that's cheating. But I tried to show him by dragging the trailer tires that if you follow that line right there, I mean, it gave him a visual of how to swing the trailer into the hole. You know, and he learned. I mean, I took him back to the shop, and he learned, and he went back. He got his license.
Hey, Adam, do me a favor because I don't want to get stuck on a certain thing, but because I met a driver the other day, and his name's Mike Mobley. He's a heavy hauler. He's in here, him and his wife, and they're amazing people. But when I went up to meet them the other day, go ahead and read the question, and I'll follow it up with that question or with that comment there, Adam. Go ahead and read that.
You know, not going to lie, I watched Wayne get everyone that's stuck in the jam outright. I don't know what to think about that, Wayne.
All right, so not going to lie, I watched Wayne get everyone that was stuck in a jam out. Right, Wayne? Yeah, Mike. And that's the thing. What Mike's trying to say is I took the time out. Okay. You know, I'm a fuel island guy. Okay. I hate the fuel island. I hate seeing that get jammed up. And then I hate seeing, okay, not just the line going out of the fuel line, the line backing up from the drivers coming in. I hate to see the line coming out. Okay. It's the line coming out that wraps around from the exit all the way around back to the fuel line, to the pumps. Okay. And those pumps, those trucks at the pumps can't move. Those trucks at the fuel line behind the pump can't pull forward. And then you got a scale right next to it. But the people trying to get on the scale are blocking the ones coming out. So then it's just a freaking mess. And all it takes is for one driver to stop as he's walking across the parking lot and say, hey, do you mind holding up for 1 second while I let these trucks go around you and stop the traffic coming in and let that exiting traffic out? Okay. And that's a big problem in this industry. Those islands, they get jammed up and it could be hours. I've done it in Phoenix, Arizona, all the way to just the other day here in Salem, I can't remember where we were, Mike, off of 263, where Powerland Museum is. And I did that. And the thing is, I didn't film it. And there's really because I'm not out here for clout. I'm out here for the driver. And I'm out here to take my time out for the driver. And that's what I do for a living. Okay. That's how I found you guys. I literally live on Facebook. But Mike's right. Guys, what do you think? Do you think a big problem in this industry is people aren't taking time out for each other anymore?
Nobody takes any time out for anybody now. It's like everybody is just run. Everybody just wants to be mad and just get out and just raise hell without doing anything about it. All four of us right here, we've been complaining about training. All right. Yep. Each one of us can help those drivers that are in trouble, that are stressing, that can't get this job, get it done right. For whatever reason, they're not getting it done right. They're tired. They just don't have the training, whatever. You know what? Take the 5 or 10 minutes, get out, help them out. That's all I have to say about it. That's all you can do. I mean, everybody wants to go. I've made fun of them. Everybody's made fun of them. Swift, oh my God, they're the best for TikTok. I don't care what anybody says. Swift and FedEx, best for TikTok.
Yeah.
But in the end, I've helped. And I help every time. I'm not like the knight in shining armor, but I've helped.
All right, you know what? Time out. Let's take a quick break here and let's show what drivers do.
It's It's the guts and it's the glory. 100 stripes, 100 stories. It's the Pledge of Allegiance on the 4th of July. It's them handwritten letters from home. It's them sleepless nights alone. It's his newborn baby he left with his wife. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, lay down, here's a line. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, for these stars and stripes. Hey.
Polishing ain't easy. That's whose TikTok that was. What do you guys think of that there, guys? And real quick, before we get to that, I want to say thank you to Mike Mobley and his wife. I'm on a 40-second delay, guys. Mike, I see your comments. I'm trying to see everybody, guys. This is our first show on Saturday night. Okay, this is a Saturday night after party. But I do want to take my time off for Mike Mobley and them because they took time out to call me, and they waited for me to get there. It was just awesome. I got raw footage of him. I'm gonna put it up, and that's what I do is I put up stuff that I experience with drivers. I just turn that camera on and I just let it go. And because it's important. It's important that drivers get highlighted. It's important that people reach out to drivers. I know Aaron in here, Aaron, the trucking guy, Money Penny. I go over and I check out his page and he's over here tonight. And I want to say thank you for being here. I want to say thank you to Mike Mobley. And I don't want to ramble on. That's why Jeff has a Snicker bar. Jeff, hold the bar up. My God. Do I got to tell you?
37 minutes in.
I want to tell Mike McPherson. Thank you. I know he tried to get here tonight. He's a family guy, guys. The Baba Booey of the driver's side is a very big guy. All right. What did you guys think of that video? Those guys getting out and doing stuff. Jeff, come on, talk about that.
I woke up this morning. I was drinking my coffee, smoking my morning cigarette, and I saw that video that you just posted. And I'll tell you what, I'd do the same thing. I mean, they may be out here to bust our balls and keep us in line, but I'll tell you what, I mean, they got a job the same as me, Adam, Lefty up there got, and they're going to be there. If you get a problem, 9 times out of 10, they're going to be there. Unless you're in Portland or one of them crybaby liberal states, you know, they're not going to defund them. They're going to be there for you.
Yep.
That's right, baby.
That's right.
There you go.
There's been many times I pulled my truck out of the
I got some of that. And yeah.
Carry out the law, appoint officials, pardon, make treaties, veto, conduct war, be the commander-in-chief. How long's it been since y'all heard the truth? This is all that our president is supposed to do. He ain't supposed to lead social change in the country. Kinda like a CEO, straight making us money in a country that is full of neglect. In a country that he vowed to protect. So let's all stand up for the red, white, and blue. If there's some hate in this country, then that's on me and you. That's why I'm singing this song in a red MAGA hoodie. And on the back it says we'll do it again in 2020. Cause we're taking America, making it great again. Yeah, we're taking America, making it great again. Y'all can try and tear us down, but we're gonna stand up. Keep it real, let you know what's up. I voted for a man named Donald J. Trump. Cause when they're playing the anthem, I stand up. I know that half America will too. And we ain't scared of no Kim Jong.
I love it.
No, yes.
Hold on, let's check in with the backbone of the show. What, babe? Right, that's the fun part about TikTok is you get to express yourself. You really do. And I got this from a driver. Isn't that cool?
Yes, it is.
Anyway, but you know,
that's who we needed ahead of the FMCSA.
Right, Jeff. Is there any good comments? I see that you know. Half nut over there. I see that you're following comments. Are you guys following comments? You guys seeing anything?
I'm browsing through them. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get to what I can and pay attention to you. I try to multitask. You know.
Yeah, okay, well, help us out here, guys, because you know they took a time out for us too. I know Dave Umberger trying to get back to the construction seaside, a quarter mile to delivery concrete to water. Dan with an 85-foot tractor trailer cement mixer. Get it. Dave Umberger is actually new to the driver's side. He's been with us a few months. I'm actually going to go meet him in Hillsboro soon. So, you guys, what do you think about today's industry in a whole, Adam?
Well, today's industry in a whole, as far as common courtesy and just general, it's a mess. I mean, as far as drivers go, it's a mess. Nobody cares about anybody. It's me all the time. As far as the industry goes, I love the industry. We can fix this. There is no doubt in my mind we can fix this. It's going to take more than us four to do it. It's going to take all of us to do it. And I tell you, I miss the old days so bad when it comes to that, because it just there was such a camaraderie. It's gone now. And
the common courtesy is out the window. And I've noticed it the last couple of years.
Yeah, we've got to do something about it, because it's very depressing. It's frustrating, and this is
making the veteran driver want to get out of the seat, because it's like, well, hell, why do I want to be in it if there ain't no common respect? And hey, if you ain't going to give me no courtesy, and all it's going to do is piss me off, why do I want to still be in this seat? You see what I'm saying?
Right. And, as far as the industry goes, as far as, the job itself, I don't have that much of a problem with it, except for the regulation. Trucking's been very good to me. I've said it before, and I'll say it over and over. It's been very good to me. Been bad points. There's been good points. It's been good, but we have a lot to change, and we have a long way to go to change this, with the other points.
I dropped that comment. I wanted to get to that comment, Jeff. I don't know if you've seen it. If you want to read it, I'm reaching out to you guys because I don't want to look like this. It's my platform. So, Jeff, if you want to take the comment, and look, Jeff just checked in like 30 minutes ago. We just threw this together. I love it. It is happening naturally. Charles, you want it? Who wants it?
Well, I got one real quick from Neil Young.
Okay, go ahead with Neil Young. And then, hold on, real quick. We'll go to Neil Young, and then we'll go to Randall Tucker. All right. Can you see Randall Tucker, Jeff?
Yeah, I can see him. I mean, it says I never. Well, you're gonna have to read that, Wayne.
No. Time out. I meant Adam. Jeff, no. Leave the car hauler alone. leave the baby princess in the comments.
Put me on a pedestal. With that being said, chill.
Oh, God.
Go ahead, Charles.
Neil Young sits there and says, "Great topic, guys. Same problem down here in Australia. The same problem that we're having with respect and common courtesy, they're having the same problem with their guys down there. It's got to be something with the generation."
Well, I think it's more than that. I really do. I think it has to do with a mixture of things, of just the common courtesy, the respect, the way things are taught, in certain areas. So one driver said over here to another driver, a driver's trained this way and then told this. It's just, it's too much, I think, information. I think there's too many people pulling at drivers, in my opinion. Everybody wants to save the industry and say what the industry needs, what the industry should do, instead of actually getting to know their industry. I think the problem is us getting to know each other is lacking. Because I know I like to talk to everybody. I don't get along with everybody. I don't agree with everybody, but I know that I learn something from everybody. And I feel like that we've gone away from actually taking the time, again, going back to taking the time out to listen to each other. And that's why you have a Snicker bar. And we literally had to think of something to shut me the hell up, like right now.
I was thinking ice cream, but the Snickers works better.
Well, the Snickers commercial, angry, because I'm always angry.
Yeah.
All right, so. But I think it's not just within our country. I think it's across the board within trucking. I think it's in a lot of industries, not just trucking. But that's a great comment. Thanks for reading that, Charles. Jeff, do you want or Randy? Oh God. Right. I'm grabbing that last one. Fuck me. It's a final mile. Yeah, get it, half nut.
All right. I'm going to touch on a comment.
I said I get to Randall though. Let's say
Randall. Oh man, all right. All right, Randall, this comment. All right. What do you want? What do you want? I
want you to read the comment. Read the comment.
All right, Randall. Yeah, agreed. But a lot of times, the tightest spot, you know?
Randall says, I never understood why these rookie drivers try to back every time into the tightest spot. I was taught to make it as easy as possible, even now if I can. Pull through a space, I will even nose it in if I know I can back it out.
Maybe. I don't know.
Well, here's the deal. I'm going to go back to training. I'm going to touch on training because I what he said in the beginning. My trainer always picked the hardest spot for me.
That's the best way to do it. That's the best.
He always picked the hardest spot for me because otherwise it goes back to that guy we were talking about earlier, backing up to that dock. He might have been used to easy spots, and I'm not saying Randall. I'm not trying to pick on Randall. I'm just saying my driver's side is like it goes back to that guy on that dock. He may have learned it in big areas at the back of the back row where there's no trucks. And my trainer was like, no, you're going to park next to that truck right there in between those two, and you're going to put it in there until you get it. Or you're going to wind up hitting somebody's hood and not be a driver no more.
I mean, you know, to me, that's the best way to do it. That's the way my dad taught me. I didn't go to truck driving school. Now, I realize the car haulers can't back up. All right, I get it. All right,
go ahead. Keep going, guys. I want to get something to drink. Keep talking about it. Go ahead, Jeff. You take it.
That's how I was taught. That's how my dad taught me. I was 13, 14 years old, you know, and dad taught me to back up. I was a teenager. If I ever hit anything in 31 years, never hit a thing. Knock on wood, but never hit a thing. And I'm telling you, if I had ever hit anything while he was training me, I wouldn't be driving today. I guarantee it. That was like the cardinal sin back then.
Yeah.
And he taught you to back. He taught you the hardest way to do it. Then everything after that was easy.
Yeah.
It was easy.
Yep.
Yeah. Well,
maybe it's different now. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking wrong now. Maybe it's just a whole different generation, and I'm not hitting it. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe it's everybody in a hurry, and they're just trying to like what Randall sat there and said. He said we're like slaves running for peanuts. So I mean, everybody's trying to run and get their nut, and it's gotten to the point that means more than the self-respect for another driver or the driver themselves.
I don't necessarily agree with that, guys, because I've seen videos on TikTok where guy's gone into a truck stop parking lot or an empty parking lot, and he will paint lines, set up cones, barrels, and he'll say, you're on your own. And he backs up and says, you think you can do it? Go ahead and try it. And I've seen those videos on TikTok, and that's what we need more of. You know, the guy will park next to a drop trailer and say, here you go. Or better yet, there's a bobtail, and he's backed halfway in for the night. So when you're tired and you're pulling in, you think you got a spot, and you look, there's a bobtail there. So now the guy's even more confident. He's going to try backing in. Well, now he's got to worry about the overhang because he's going to be a little bit more cocky because he's got that extra 20, 30 feet in the front.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, some of those videos on TikTok, you actually see some of these drivers out there trying to train these people. And I mean, that is what we need more of.
Yes. And you know, and we're all of us here. When Mike gets in, he's going to be the same way. We're all complaining about training. And people that bitch about all this stuff where these people can't back up, but they don't want to help anybody, but yet they're going to complain about training. You know? All right, go ahead, Wayne.
I think that's starting to change, guys. Let's go back to Big J Dub. And what was his name? Scott Gerald. What was his name? Honey? What was the guy's name? The guy's name that you blocked. You had to block somebody.
Oh,
Marcus Summers. I want to say a special thank you to Marcus Summers. Reminded me to never go back to using drugs because we got a guy coming, Wayne the Meth Head Campbell. I appreciate that, but my life has changed. And I've been able to do that, and I think this industry can change with people like Big J Dub.
This is something that's going to vary from company to company and driver to driver. I have seen some companies that won't even allow their drivers to change light bulbs. They tell them to take it to a shop. That's just ridiculous. My company, on the other hand, is perfectly okay with us doing work on the truck so long as we know what we're doing. They don't want us tearing stuff apart and then causing more problems than there was originally. A lot of drivers will say how working on the truck isn't their job, and that's true. But my job isn't to take up space on the shoulder of the road. My job is to drive. So if me going out and putting a half hour or an hour into wrenching on the truck for some reason to get it going and getting me back on the road and making money, if I got to do that, then so be it. That beats sitting on the side of the road for hours or sitting in a shop for hours waiting my turn to get something basic fixed. While I'm not a diesel mechanic by any means, if it's basic stuff that I can fix or at least kind of rig up to get me down the road to a shop, I'll do it. Personally, I keep a Craftsman tool set in my truck along with a bunch of other miscellaneous stuff to help keep me going down the road. I may not be able to fix everything, but I've saved myself a lot of time.
Who wants it?
Okay, I got it. I got it.
Thank you, Marcus Summers. I appreciate it because the world is changing. Here's the deal. We got to be able to, just like me with my recovery, I got to go through any lengths. And that's even, my haters will be my motivators, but I got to go through any lengths to bring the best to the industry, the best I can for you guys. And it pushes me. And go ahead and take it, Adam. Thank you.
I commented on this video. I caused so much shit over this video because my comment was that separates the real truck drivers from the other ones. All right. I didn't mean no harm by it. What I meant was, yes, I work on my truck. I'm not required to. I don't own that truck. But you know something? When there's a 5-hour wait at the truck stop to get something done that I can fix myself, guess what? In 10 minutes, I can do it. It doesn't cost the company anything, and it benefits me in the long run. When I own my trucks, I changed damn injectors in a Cat 3406E in my driveway because I'm not going to sit for a day and a half waiting for Caterpillar to do it.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
You know how I feel. I get fired up about it. Come on, people. Change a light bulb. You know, put a wood flap on. Hey. Put a water pump on.
Put some blinker fluid in there, driver.
Put something on. Get your ass out on the road and make some money.
I got a different attitude on that. When I used to be a company driver or even work for owner operators, I treated that piece of equipment like it was my own. You can ask my wife. I would buy stuff for it. I would polish it. If it needed a clutch, I'd pull the tranny out and put a clutch in it. I did everything I could for that. I mean, that is my bread and butter. If that truck's down, why do I want to trust a shop to have it down for 3 weeks on something I can do myself in a week? And it's a pride factor. You're not going to beat the living PIS out of it, you know, driving down the road. You know, I'll be the first to tell you, I don't beat the shit out of a truck, but I will put it to work. I mean, that thing may run the wheels off it. I don't beat the shit out of it, but I will run that wheels off that truck because I'm working it.
I'm driving that bitch like I stole it.
You all have seen my videos. I polish my truck on a weekly basis.
You can't polish the dirt, Adam. You can't polish the dirt.
Hey, I don't care. Hey, I drive a Crash Stadia. I don't care. I don't have a dime invested in it, and I have the best company in the world where I make 6 digits, so I don't really give a damn.
You're happy. I'm happy.
All right, pull your air brakes. Chill out, Jack. All right, let's go to a call over Mike Mobley. Let's go. Put a sticker bar up. Mike Mobley goes. Mike Mobley says, because I got something for you guys. I got a big finger for you guys. Okay, I do.
Yeah.
All right, because we're gonna get to Mike's comment. I got something to say. Mike Mobley says, really work on the truck. You're a door slammer, steering wheel huggers. You know what, bro? Not necessarily. I could change the light bulb out and I could do that. But when it comes to getting up, you know what? My dad said, son, that employs another driver on the set. Go to the mechanic and have him do it. Okay. So my dad didn't get his hands dirty. Okay. And it kind of bled over, but I had to learn when I went to OTR. When I went to OTR, I got away from daddy. I was like, oh, fuck, I had to change the light bulb, man. I got to pop this hood. Are you crazy? I'm going to look like an idiot. But what I'm going to say is I didn't completely work on my equipment. I got to know my equipment, and I knew what was wrong and what I needed to get done. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, I wasn't the guy that turned wrenches. I wasn't. My dad had men that did that part for us.
You would never be able to work for me with 712 chicken lights and one of them goes out. You'd never be able to change it. You would never be able to
Hey, and that's even with it being on an 11 light strand too. He's making it easy for you.
That only leaves you 3.5 inches from the ground to the bottom. Is that what you measure nowadays?
Yeah. Hey, that's the difference between a freight hauler and a car hauler. Car haulers measure from the ground up because they know women like it satisfying that way. We're going to be discussing the difference between the boys and the men of the industry. Boys of the industry, which haul oversized, measured from the top down, top down, top down, top down. Men, which are car haulers of the industry, we measure from the ground up, ground up, ground up. The reason us men measure from the ground up, is because we're smart enough to understand and realize that 3 inches to a woman means a whole lot more when it's 3 inches from the ground up than it is from the top down. Just saying. Sorry, it is what it is. Carry on. All right, people.
I got your answer right there.
Shots fired.
Nothing but the truth.
Mike said,
Fire, brother. That was fire. That was one of the best things you've done.
Adam,
I got your answer right there.
half nut. I'm gonna say something. You're good, bro. I did definitely. I'm not gonna lie. I gave a little glance at everybody. What we're a little peek into it. Thank you for the setup there, Adam. That was great. I appreciate you. Charles, you're quiet over there, lefty. What's going on? You're showing hooks. You can hurt somebody. What the fuck?
No, I was gonna tell him he's gonna get hooked on the end of that fishing line there. Throwing that out there.
You know, Jeff said it. You know, if his chicken lights went out, I wouldn't be able to work out on it. Well, you know what? I'll sure be able to shoot it.
I won't deny it. I'm a straight rider. You don't wanna fuck with me. Got the police busting at me, but they can't do nothing to me. My ambitions as a rider.
Quick shout out to Fleener looking large out there. That's a Fleener truck. I go out there and I film you guys. I enjoy doing that. I enjoy highlighting the professionals in the industry. You're right, Jeff. You're right though. Yeah, that's why I film you guys. I wasn't that guy, dude. And again, it goes back to my driving career. It goes back to, you know, when I worked for Shaq and West Coast Customs and fabrication and all that stuff. When you start doing things that you're doing, Jeff, you're getting into, you really got to know your equipment. Talk about it. You said how many chicken lines you got on your truck, on your unit?
There's between the amber, red, purple, there's 712 on there, and there's still another 200, almost 300 going on the truck yet. But Wayne, I think I want to address something here. You said something. You know, it's back in the day, you were with someone that was in the truck and you walked around them and you idled them. They were a mentor to you. You know what I mean? They were showing you, oh, you got to do a pre-trip. We're going to kick our tires, light the fire. You know what I mean? So they turn on the lights. Hey, we got a headlight out on high beam. We'll flip that down the road and I'll stop the truck stop and get one. You know, I mean, you had a mentor back then. Now they sit them down in front of a computer. You take a test after you watch a couple videos. I'm sure. I don't know. I never went to truck driving school, so I don't know. I'm just assuming. But
neither did I.
There was no mentor. There's no mentor, I'm sure, in the new industry. I mean, in the old industry, you had someone like Adam to go with. You know, Adam's over there. You had him. You had me. I mean, I'll be the first to throw a hand, but if you don't have a mentor to look up to and you're just there to get a license to be a number on someone's wall and you got to call in and give them a truck number, don't expect them to do anything. I mean, I got laughed at the other day. I was at Glendale, Kentucky Petro. I pulled in there to get fuel and Dunkin' Donuts coffee. And when I got a system, when I'm fueling up, I put the card in, turn on the pump, I grab my air pressure gauge, I put the fuel in the driver's tank, I walk around the passenger tank, put the fuel tank in, put the hose in the tank, and I start checking my tires with the gauge. And I walk around. By the time I do the truck, the trailer, and come back up the driver's side of the tractor, my fuel's still pumping. It takes 5 minutes. And the guy's like, that's the first person I've seen you to gauge on tires.
Yep.
Hey, you know, I'm watching these comments go by, and
all right. Let's get to some comments. I appreciate you, Adam. Fuck yeah! And here's the deal: it's the first show, and we're doing a great job, guys. Great comments, great everything. Go ahead, Adam. Read Bob Cook. I'll read Bob Cook's while you get another one ready. Here goes Bob Cook. Bob says, "All in this together. I don't blame somebody for trying, but I'm not going to get you disrespected by nobody." 10-4. Bob Cook's, you know, I feel bad because I'm tired of the bad blood between the two, and I'm glad Bob Cook's here. And what I want to say is Bob Cook just wants to have a good time trucking, and he wants to truck the way he knows trucking. And I feel like Bob Cook, I pay close attention to him because I feel like he's being forced. away from the roots of trucking. So my question to you guys, and Adam, did you get your next comment picked out? Because then we'll go to that one. Do you know who it is?
Oh, I don't know. There's a whole bunch of them.
Okay, well, we're gonna get to some more comments. What I'm trying to say is, do you feel like putting these people in front of computers and stuff like that, and with all the regulations today, that they're just ripping the grassroots of trucking away with technology, training, and regulations?
Absolutely. I love technology, but technology we have to put the brakes on somewhere. It's just totally. What just happened? Things are totally just getting out of hand with all this stuff. Where the hell am I going with this? But no, I understand what he's saying.
The grassroots of trucking. I was talking about regulations and the way things are going today between regulations, training, the way training is. Are they ripping the grassroots of trucking away with regulation stuff and taking it away from the veteran?
Yes, absolutely.
What do you think is the worst?
We have no training. We've went over this a million times. The training sucks. It sucks. And the regulations just keep getting worse. Which way do you turn here? Seriously, which way do you turn? You got drivers that want to be good. They want to be the best they can be. Then you've got drivers that feel like regulation. All right.
Sorry about that. Phone was dying.
Regulation. Drivers. The thing is the one thing.
Charles Bunny has a feedback, guys. Sorry, keep pushing through. Sorry, keep going.
Okay, I'll do the best I can here. ELD is a big deal. This thing right here seems to be the bane of all of our good training that drivers are coming out here with. They seem to think they're up against that clock. All right. And it's taken away from everything that we're sitting here preaching about with the brotherhood, with, the courtesy, with slow down a little bit. Think about what you're doing. They're thinking about that ELD, the regulation. But, it just. All
right. Hold up a sneaker, somebody. Somebody stop this guy. Because what he's doing is he's super frustrated. He's triggered. It's that easy to trigger a driver to go, oh my God, between regulations, and bam, here we are angry. I don't know what's going on, but Jeff was talking about addressing a question. Jeff, is there something you want to address? I see it over there in the comments, guys. We're trying to balance this as best as possible. Please bear with us.
Yeah, Renee Mueller said, what happened to the CB communication? Cell phones are a bigger distraction. She's absolutely right. If you want to get a response on the radio, you're better off sending out a group text or a Facebook post because you're going to get a quicker answer. The CB, mine's on all the time. I may be on a different frequency talking Skip because I talk to mine to stay awake and enjoy my ride. You know what I mean? I don't like talking on the phone much when I'm driving. I just assume I'm old school. I'd rather be on the CB. But a lot of drivers don't use
somebody's mind. You want to blow somebody's mind? Find somebody on the side of the road and say, "Hey, driver, you okay?" That blows their freaking mind.
Yeah.
Especially an old school driver, like, yeah, I'm okay.
All right. Time out, guys. Time out, because we got. It's working. All right, it's working out, guys. This is awesome. Okay, we got 2 callers on the line. I just merged the calls. I'm not screening them. This is raw here, guys. Go ahead, callers. You're live on the air. Go ahead, callers. Go ahead, one at a time. Let's go with Mark.
I'm talking about the training. This is Randall Tucker.
Go ahead, Randall. You go first, Randall.
I was talking about, my comment earlier. I'm out here running.
All right, Mark, are you there?
Yes.
Go ahead, Mark. Okay, Mark's another caller. We lost you, Randall. Call back in, and I'll get you in a minute, okay? Go ahead, Mark. Hey, real quick, Randall, let me finish this call and then call in after Mark. Go ahead, Randall, or Mark.
That's okay.
Go ahead, Mark.
Hey, buddy.
How are you?
Anyhow, the school that here don't teach you nothing now about truck driving. The only thing they're doing, I
I went to truck driving school, but I learned how to drive off my brother and my other friends and stuff like that. The only thing they teach you is 1 week of schoolwork, another week is trying to get out there and, back the truck in and stuff like that. They don't teach you the right way how to do it. They're after money, what they're after.
Right. I agree with you, Mark. Mark, all right, let's get I agree with it. I think they created a revenue stream. They're more worried about the school revenue than they are actually the driver or what that driver is going to get into, what they're headed for, what they're putting him into, and they teach them only their way. Randall, are you there, caller?
Yeah, man.
Go ahead. You're up. Caller live on the driver's side.
Hey, man. Yeah, I was replying to my comment.
What was your comment, brother?
So basically, I've been here over the road. I'm 7 days a week, 6, 7, 8 weeks. I've been out here now for 3 months, right? So yeah, my comment was that a lot of these drivers in school, they got 3 weeks of training, and then they kick them out, and then they stick them with a driver that's got 1 month of training. They make them a trainer, right? And they teach these guys nothing. And then they get out here and they want to be show-off truck drivers. They want to be just like the guys that are driving the Peaks and, all these nice trucks. And then they back beside them and take off their front end. My instructor, he was former military and all that, and he was all about time management. He taught me how to do the job on paper logs, but he taught me how to do it honestly. It was all about the honor system. And that's the problem that we've had today. That's why we have so much oversight and micromanagement, is that we have no honor in trucking anymore. Everybody breaks as many laws as they can. Even these guys are breaking e-logs, And then it's like today, I rode 640 miles at 65 miles an hour. I pull over, I got 5 minutes left on my clock. I look for the quickest parking spot I get pulled into. So I'm not looking to make a show of it to back into a fancy parking spot, I'm looking for that. I might pull over on the shoulder of the road. I'm that kind of driver,
All right.
That's what I was just explaining my comment.
Yeah, all right. I appreciate you guys calling, and I hope that we handled it okay, and I hope you feel like you're heard. I'm gonna let these guys get to it, and you guys, Mark, reach out to me. Randall, reach out to me because this is why we did it. You're new to. How'd you guys hear? I know how you did, Mark. Randall, how'd you find the driver's side?
My brother.
All right, tell your brother. Tell everybody thank you, okay? Because you guys are important. You callers are important. Everybody's important here, guys. I'm going to let you callers go. Thank you for calling in. And I'm going to get to these guys. What do you guys think about what Randall, what he had to say?
Honestly, man, he nailed it, man. That is just training. What else can you say?
Well, I could say this. They could start hold on. Outside of the training, they could start looking out for the professional.
Right,
okay?
Right.
The ones that were trained right, like Randall, parking on the side of the road. But then, people don't realize what these men and women are going through out here, and that they need, some, like he said, he's a driver. He's a professional, and he's out there getting it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't know why it's not adding you, Charles. My problem is them not doing it, not looking out for the driver anymore. Like drivers like him, like you. The fact that this gentleman right here has been grabbing gears for who knows how long, and he's sidelined. Okay.
Right.
My problem is not providing the proper environment or the proper tools for drivers to continue to succeed in this industry, and not fail, or not be put in positions of danger and being looked out for. Okay, the driver should come first. Okay, you're gonna have to hold the Snickers up, because if not, I'm gonna go on and on and on. The driver should come first at the end of the day, period, because the driver's everything to us. There's companies out here that take advantage of drivers, and people that take advantage of drivers, and that's what I'm tired of. Especially the one that says that the arrow that says this is the most valuable thing to our company. Well, then start showing it. Start advocating for them. Don't start putting it on the side of a trailer. Start making change for these drivers. Stop putting money up into Washington. Stop feeding the avenues that have failed us time and time again. Start looking for new avenues to fix this industry. What can we do, drivers?
You know what we can do? We can have everybody's damn back is what we can do.
All right, Jeff, go ahead.
let me ask you something. Is the trucking industry right now the only industry that's screwed? Serious question. I'm a serious question.
How about we put it this way, Jeff? And I'm not going to try to one up you. I'm not trying to be better. I want to ask all you drivers here, and one by one answer it, or all at once. Is the trucking industry broken?
Wait, stop right there. Why do you have forward-facing driver cams if the industry's not broken?
Answer the question.
Yeah, it's broken. It's broken. Yeah. Insurance companies don't even want to pay a claim.
Okay, so stop right there. If the trucking industry is broken, how the hell, and they're the heartbeat of America and the backbone of America, how the hell is the rest of the country doing?
It's broken too.
Right. It starts with the heartbeat of America.
Yep.
If you don't have a full heartbeat going, then guess what? Your pulse is dying in your country. And look at your country. Look at your country. Look what I'm going through. Look, just me alone. And I'm not trying. I'm tired. I'm tired because I'm in Portland.
But Wayne, there is an ASS for every seat, and that is the problem. For every one good driver that gets out, they're putting 6-7 rookies back in there that they're not training properly. They're showing them how to push an E-log button, push the button for D for dummy to drive because they got that automatic endorsement, and then they're heading down the road for 30 cents a mile, and they think they're going to make a living.
Right.
And then they put them with.
Go ahead.
And then they put them with a company. Then they put them with a company trainer. That so-called trainer. It's only been in the seat for 6 months. And what does he do? He sits in the back collecting that new driver's pay while he's driving down the road and running both logs.
Charles
now,
Bundy,
I got a buddy of mine that's been into that.
Charles Bundy, are they sideline good drivers that deserve to be in the seat? Okay. Are they put people on the sideline that don't belong there? Okay. That have done everything they can to be there and that continue to do everything they can and follow every rule and jump through every loophole they can, but they continue to get sidelined. Charles.
Yeah.
I'm tired of the lack. Go ahead.
Well, it's like that. It's like I just saw a comment on here. Randall Tucker's like they want to put 18-year-olds in trucks now. You can be 18 and drive a truck. You have to stay within the state you're in. But they're starting to realize we can't even hire people that want to do this profession anymore. You know what I mean? It's turning into one of your TikToks. Go look it up and play it. The Big Top Circus ad. I mean, that's what it's turning out to be, Wayne. That's exactly what it's turning out to be.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Are you tired of that dead-end job? Are you just a couch potato? Are you looking for that career you've always wanted? Well, guess what? Here at Big Mega Trucking, we got a job for you where we crap all over the grassroots of trucking, where we put you in a truck with a computer that controls your every move. But you'll make a lot of money for us here at Big Top Trucking. Please fill out the application. Come on down. We'll put you on the road in 3 days. Hey, you. Yeah. Hey, you.
Jeff, time out. Jeff, that was before TikTok. Charles, how old is that?
That's old. Yeah, that's
like
probably a good 4 years.
That's almost 2 years old, Jeff. Right. I can make forever material about this industry and poke at it all day long. All day long.
I'm so glad I'm with an old school company. That's all I can say. That's all I can say, man.
I mean, Kelly
The one thing I can say is that the company that I am with has jumped through leaps and bounds trying to put me back in a truck.
All right, the biggest right, and I've watched you go through your fight, Charles. The biggest Kelly Shane Richardson says the biggest problem in the mega companies don't give a damn about their drivers.
That's true. Holy crap, that's true.
How is that true, Adam?
How it's true. They're worried about filling that seat. You're a number. I hear these guys all the time talking in the truck stops, how, they got to call in and they do this and they do that. They don't know their name. Their dispatcher doesn't even know their damn name. They're a number. They're a number. They are a hot body in that driver's seat. That's all they are.
Yep. The first thing they ask you when you get on the phone is, what's your driver? What's your truck number? They don't ask you, what's your name? What's your truck number?
I have no idea what they do, but I can imagine just from hearing these guys, you don't need that. You need to be recognized as a professional driver as, hey, I got a family at home. I got money to make. They don't treat them like this. They treat them like a piece of meat. Seriously.
Jeff. Hey, Pavement Princess, I know we're boarding you over there.
Come on, man.
I'm just listening to what they're saying. You know, I mean, I was browsing through the comments, you know, listening to what they're saying, and it's true. You know,
Him and him have been sitting there for the last 15 miles, and dickhead over here should tap his brakes to let fucknut over here to get in front of him to clear shit up. But fucking night transportation doesn't want to fucking slow down just to let him in. I'm a truck driver and I hate both of these motherfuckers. This is fucking ignorance. This right here is complete bullshit. This right here is why people hate fucking truck drivers. Because there's no fucking common courtesy between the two of these dickheads. And he needs to get the fuck out of the way. And he needs to hit his fucking brakes to let him get over. This right here, I hate both of them. I fucking hate truck drivers and I'm one of them.
Brought to you by the driver's side of TikTok.
hey, there's a video out there, and I don't know if you. There's a video out there with two trucks like that, and a big truck got in the breakdown lane and passed them both, going 75 miles an hour in Arizona.
I saw that.
I've seen that.
I saw that. I've been trying to grab it. I can't find it. I want to grab that because that one right there, dude. We get into some shit on that. Yeah. We really can start digging because there's a lot of fault. There's a lot of anger. But that's where your industry is.
Well, I have a ton of these videos that I filmed that I can't bring myself to post on TikTok. They're in my drafts. I have a ton of them, and I feel bad about posting. I will not drive a castrated truck, period. That is a stipulation where I work. I will not drive a 65-mile-an-hour truck, period.
Yep.
And by God, I don't have a 65-mile-an-hour truck. This is bullshit. Because this right here makes us look bad. Even though they have the best of intentions out there doing what they're doing. I know. Oh! Dude! Mike!
Hey, Mike!
They have the doing their job. But they're holding up things, and they're just causing problems. Go ahead, Mike.
Everybody say hello to the Cupcake Cowboy, Mike.
What's up, Mike?
What's up, guys? How's it going tonight?
What's up, Mike? What are you doing? Where are you in? Why are you so late?
You're like
a softball all day, brother. Been in softball all day since 8 o'clock.
You know what? I say you're never too early, never too late. You're always right on time, Mike. What do you think? What do you think of that? What do you think? Have you been listening to the show at least?
I haven't. I've been driving home, Lane.
You haven't or have?
I have not. I've been driving.
All right. Thanks, Mike, for stopping by.
Listen to Mike Mobley over here with the comments. I got 90 with 120,000 pounds on.
I know.
Freaking out the right lane.
I see what Mike's doing over there. Mike's having fun over the comments. Over there, comment.
He's killing it in the comments. You see this?
You know, he's a comment cowboy. You know, we got the Cupcake Cowboy. We got the comment cowboy. Mike McPherson, how long you been driving? What's going on, driver? Did you see the video I played?
I haven't yet. I've been in softball all day, Wayne.
The one I just played, ass hat.
Oh, the trucks? The one I sent you? That's a fucking joke.
He sent it to me.
You know me. I'm going to say it real, bro.
Hey, what is this, Mike? It's 11:23. Where the hell have you been?
We had softball all day.
Oh, softball. Come on.
I'm serious.
But what he don't want to tell you, he was regulated to 62 miles an hour. He couldn't go any faster.
Oh, come on now. Come on. Hey. I thought we were leaving Swift out of this.
Oh, that is.
There was a low blow.
Oh boy, Mike.
Wait. Wait, I want to go back. There was a comment on there. I can't find it now, but someone, I think it was Phil Tristan that said it. He said, carriers don't care. They just want to train them and mold them to the way they want them. And that's exactly what they're doing. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Get up. You got 10 hours or 11 hours to drive. You're going to take a half-hour break and do a 12-minute, 15-minute pre-trip. You're going to take a half-hour break during the day. You're going to get down the road 500 miles safely, going 55 miles an hour. And you're going to go to bed. You're going to get up. You're going to be at the shipper on time. If you get there early, you park in the street. I mean, they're molding them to the way they want it. They're the ones that are responsible for a lot of this industry the way it is.
Yep. You are talking truth, brother.
Yeah. I mean, I
Or let
couldn't.
them sit in the holding yard and sit there until the next day.
What's that, Charles?
That or let us sit in a holding yard and let them sit there until the next day. Make that driver waste his time for the day.
I'm gonna tell you something. You guys running single and running ELD, I got the most respect for you guys because I've been running single. I don't really run team. I'm running single for the next 3 weeks. Or running single. Shit. I'm running single for the next 3 weeks. And shut up, Mike.
How's the team knows?
I want to tell you something. This
That's
running
why it's the
single
after party.
is bullshit.
That's
That
right.
is total bullshit. Fuck!
My name's Adam.
Real driver.
My name's Adam.
All right, let's not forget the women out there. Let's not forget a lady that's always
65 in a cat painted truck.
Here we go. Here we fucking go. Here goes the language. All right, guys,
How do you do it, Jeff?
Hey, time out.
Where the hell did I leave my arm at? It's somewhere around here. Where the hell did I leave it?
Adam, how many fingers am I holding up?
Hey,
Adam, how many fingers is that?
All right. Alika says, and the younger the drivers are, they put out here, the quicker they can control.
Yes.
Yep.
What do you guys get? What do you get from that comment?
Easy to brainwash.
I don't think it's the younger the driver. I just think it's the newer the driver.
I
You
just
think
think
they
it's
brainwash these guys? I mean, seriously. I mean,
and I also think it's the bag of goods they sell the driver. I think there's truth to that.
there you
I
go.
think the younger the driver, the more vulnerable, the more they can persuade them, the more they can pressure them into things, and the more they make irrational decisions. Okay, like the lease purchase program. Well, that was a nice move. Look at that.
No.
So like the lease purchase program, I think the younger they are, and if they're not getting the right training, the more persuaded they are, the more influenced they are. If you say, kind of like the people that come into this industry and influence people throughout the industry, I'm not going to get into that. Oh God, I could have led right through that. My point being is the advantage of the younger driver, the maturity of that person. That's my issue there. Is if you put the right people in place, they know how to take advantage of somebody. Who are we bullshitting?
Because it's all smoke and mirrors. It's all smoke and mirrors. They're blowing smoke up their ass, painting this pretty little picture, and then they're smacking them in the face with it.
They're lying so bad to these guys. I mean, it's like they're just like you said, man. It's sad what they're doing to these poor kids.
They're making it harder for the driver that wants to make a career at it.
Yeah.
You said something right there, Wayne. Career.
They don't want them to make a career.
How many people are actually in this to make a career? They're not. They're put in a situation where they are forced. They didn't go to college. They realize they don't want to flip burgers or work at Dunkin' Donuts or Jimmy Dean's or whatever the place may be. So they're like, I see all these ads on the back of these trailers going down the interstate 65 miles an hour. You too can make $40,000 to $50,000 a year. What they're forgetting to tell those people are you're living in a 6x8, 48 square foot house. You're never home. You know what I mean? Yeah, you're going to see the country. You're going to see white lines and yellow lines, and you're going to see black pavement. Once in a while, you might get off the beaten path and go through the woods and find some nice hick town like Andy Griffith's show was filmed in. But for the most part, you're basically going east to west, north to south. You're not out there getting the attractions. They're feeding them a bill of goods, and they're like, well, I'm making 40, 50 grand. I got no college education. That's great. Me personally, I couldn't do it for that and live in the truck and never be home. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't want to do it.
Real quick, they're also not telling them about people out here like this.
This guy has been backing in since I got here and checked in. I went down, turned around, opened my doors, backed in, and I'm getting unloaded. He's still backing in. He's a fucking idiot.
Yeah,
Wayne,
he's a
that's a
douchebag.
triggering damn video right there, man.
What?
That is a triggering video. I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
That video sucks.
Maybe he was filming.
That video's gone.
Maybe he was filming an autonomous truck trying to hit the dog.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
Wayne, wait, maybe he was filming an autonomous truck trying to hit the dog.
Oh yeah, that's it. That's what it was.
That's what it was.
Time out. I bet you an autonomous truck would have nailed it on its first shot.
No, we can't let that happen.
Shut the hell up, Wayne.
Like a car hauler would.
It's happening, Jet. It's
Like a
happening.
car hauler.
It's
No, I'd
happening.
be the guy that run behind it. I'd be the guy running behind it, putting a blow up doll in the back window so it couldn't move. Like, just going back there.
See, you know what? A car hauler must have wrote the software for an autonomous truck if he's going to hit it the first time. That's all I got to say. Come on.
Wayne's got the Haribos over there.
All right, I gotta ask, why do all you new breed steering wheel holders drive with your left foot up on the dashboard?
Get it.
I didn't make it.
Hey, you gotta play the whole thing. The audience is like, what's going on?
All right, I gotta ask, why do all you new breed steering wheel holders drive with your left foot up on the dashboard, wearing your flip-flops, driving like you're on vacation?
Time out. Before I play this through, I've not seen this video. He's catching it. He doesn't even know it because he's not on Facebook no more. But over on Facebook, 15,000 views and comments through the. Now this is a triggering video. All right, Jeff. Let's look at this right now.
All right, I gotta ask, why do all you new breed steering wheel holders drive with your left foot up on the dashboard, wearing your flip-flops, driving like you're on vacation, wearing your fingerless driving gloves, missing gears in your automatic transmission with your headlights and driving lights on high beam, pointed up at the treetops, blinding us, looking at the coon's nest? You don't speak English, you wear the diaper on the wrong ass, you always got 300 Chihuahua nuts hanging off the curtain of the windshield of the Volvo you're driving. Then you're going to go park at the fuel island for your 30-minute break because your computer told you to do so, and you're not bright enough to get off the fuel island to do it. So you can go inside and wash your fungus-infested toenails in the sink everyone else brushes their teeth in. What is the logic behind all that? Did I miss the memo, people?
I'm still dying over that one. Oh my god, I'm still laughing. That was like 3 days ago or something.
Look at Mike there like he's out of it.
The Chihuahua nuts. What's with the Chihuahua nuts?
I get away.
Oh, here come the cops. I'm worried about the cops.
Hey, wait, read that into That's what Wayne needs to add into his next video. Well, Chihuahua nuts hanging from your window.
The Chihuahua nuts thing was the best.
Wayne, read that comment from Mike Moberly over there, Wayne.
Oh, leave Mike alone. I don't know. We did something wrong. We pissed him off. I'm not trying to piss Mike off. I love Mike. Leave Mike alone. He's allowed to leave him alone. The morning show will be better. They're too dry. They're an amazing couple. I'm not going with. I'm not going there with Mike. So I love Mike too much. Mike's my boy. Yep. So all right. So Dave says, same shit. I don't know. What does Dave say? Same shit. Okay. Same shirt for the princess. Something. Same shirt for the princess. Anything else?
Anything else?
Well,
no. Remember, the after party. We're gonna trigger it. I mean, things are gonna happen here. It's the after party.
Dave,
Come on.
Dave,
I know that guy, Dave Rumberger. I know that guy.
Dave's my boy. Dave's gonna be on the driver's side probably next week. All right, we got drivers from across the board. What I mean, dude, it's so hard to juggle everything. It really is, guys. It's hard to make every driver happy, just like it is to get every driver to agree on a cup of coffee. It really is. But I feel like, in all honesty, and I hope I didn't hurt Mike because Mike's my brother. I really do, and I know Mike said 300K professional. He is a professional, and he does make a good living at it. So we're gonna cross lines here. Okay, this is not the morning show. This is for drivers that want to come and just be wide open. If they want to have a beer on the air, they can. Okay, because we're all real people. At the end of the day, we have to have a good time. All right, somebody put a Snicker bar up before I go too far with this. All right, what I'm trying to say is, guys,
bring up Mike.
This is the first show. What I'm trying to say is the first show. This is the first show on Saturday. If we got to tweet, we'll tweak it. But this is raw and uncut.
But we're all professional. We're all professional.
Right.
We're just having fun.
Night, though. We're not at work.
We're having fun. We're not at work.
I'm not at work. So, but technically, he can say we're representing the industry.
Adam's driving team. I mean solo. I mean team. You know, solo, something like that.
I'm driving solo for the next 3 damn weeks.
Shut up! But the horse is jackass over there. Baba Booey. Somebody shut Baba Booey. Yeah, I'm trying to balance it here. Help me out here. Oh, I give my wife a ladder. I don't know where we're at, guys. Help me out here. Somebody, guys, help me out. I feel like I'm drowning.
Wayne, you did tell Mike that this wasn't nothing to do with the morning show, right?
Yes,
he sure the hell did.
Okay.
So you better button your fucking britches up, Wayne, and hold the fuck on, because we about to start rolling.
Mike's in the wrong spot. I can't get over there.
You ought to hear the comment from Kelly Shane. This thing it says, Jesus, looks like 3 door swingers and a car hauler on here. One day y'all grow up and be a that'd be all.
Oh shit! He went there.
He went there. Hey, man.
But he's got to work all year long to make his 300. I'm still happy.
Here we go.
I work hard. And I don't need to be told which road to drive, and I don't need a police escort to drive slow. So it's all good.
Oh, that's Mike. That's a fuck you for Mike, because I got Mike's back. Don't you leave him alone. Kelly Shane is laughing his ass off. Laughing his ass off. I love Mike, though.
Are you not taking calls today, Wayne? I mean, we need to take some calls or something.
Well, I don't got no call. Nobody wants to call us. No, we're
I'll tell you what, I've been watching Renee Mobley's text. She's got some good stuff going on there.
Renee Mobley?
Yeah.
There's a Renee Mobley?
Yeah. I think she's left now. I don't know.
That's Renee Mueller. That's Renee Mueller.
Mueller.
What the? This fucker's drunk over there.
I'm a dumbass.
Adam.
Yo.
Is that why you drive team?
Is that why I drive team? Yeah, because she runs the show.
Yeah, because you can't.
All right, we got to talk about something. Go to a comment. Somebody go somewhere. We're bombing.
Not bombing.
We're all drivers here.
Bob Cook says we're all drivers here. Come on, drivers, get it. All right, wait, hold on. I haven't heard a damn thing about.
All right, Randall, let's talk about reefers. What do you want to talk about?
Fuck you, Mike.
Finish something, Randall. I'm ready to talk about a reefer.
What are you talking about? What's your temperature running?
34.
34 degrees.
Is that a minus 34 there, driver?
That's a positive 34.
All right, come on. Well, let's talk reefer, guys. Who's on reefer here?
Right here. Right here.
All right, talk reefer. How's the reefer game going?
Rates suck. $2.42 a mile all day. No, you sit over there in Portland, Oregon.
No, seriously. In general, guys. In general, I mean, talk about reefer. I mean, is reefer the area to be in right now with the pandemic and stuff like that?
No,
I'm gonna tell you what.
Wayne.
If I owned this truck, it would not be pulling a reefer. It'd be pulling car hauler. It'd be pulling heavy haul, something like that. And I'm gonna tell you,
Adam, stop fucking stroking Jeff's ego.
Oh no, I'm stroking your ego, you bitch.
Why, Adam?
At 242 a mile, how can anybody operate at 242 a mile average?
Huh?
Hey.
I just deadheaded 518 miles the other day because I wouldn't pull a load that price, and you're pulling that for that?
Okay, I'm going to shut up over here for a while.
I'll tell you this, you really want to piss a reefer driver off, shut his unit off.
Yeah.
You see, I'm shopping for trucks, and you see that I'm not buying the truck for 242 a mile.
No.
And you're not pulling that? There's something wrong there. You should be pulling way more than that.
Hold on, Mike's in the wrong spot.
Driver training.
I saw what those what the rates were pulling for heavy haul, and you guys are getting ripped off, man.
All right, hold on, we got a caller, guys.
Everybody's getting ripped off. What do you mean, you guys?
Yeah,
everybody in this industry is getting ripped the hell off.
Hold on,
we would think the heavy haul would be pulling $5 a mile or $4 a mile.
It was for a while, but it's not anymore.
Yeah, you got
everyone. Hush.
Quiet.
Tell that parking lot.
Get it. You're live on the driver's side. Who do we got?
It's Kelly.
What up, Big Kelly? I knew it.
What's up?
You talk to me. You're live, bro. What do you call talk to me? What do you want to say?
Oh, Lord. Why is he holding the Snickers bar up?
You're on the he's over there watching the show. All right, what do you want to talk about, Carla? I don't know, Kelly. You called us. I'm fucking Kelly. I love it, Kelly. All right, wait, hold on. Time out. All right, Kelly St. Richardson. He's actually. I've met him personally. My wife actually. We went to dinner together at my wife's bar. We had a good time. I got to meet Kelly. Kelly, how long have you been in the industry? And talk to us. What's your struggle? What's your struggle in today's industry? And how long you been in it?
I've been in this business for 28 years. Biggest problem? Training. They don't train people. All it is a number. We're going to put you in a truck. We're going to give you an automatic restriction. We're going to promise you the world. You're never going to get to go home. And then we're going to shit on you.
Get it on the head.
Nail on the head.
That's it right there. It's all right there.
Is we're seeing that time and time. I think that's a major. I think that's he hit on a lot of good things there, and it's causing a lot of toxicity in this industry, and it's sad. And like Renee Mueller says here, she says stand your ground and build relationships, and you can make whatever you need.
That's right.
Well, yeah.
Do we want to go there, Wayne?
Let the caller take it. Go ahead, Kelly.
That's the problem with this new breed. They're scared of everybody in the company they work for. Their dispatchers, they think their dispatchers are their bosses. The dispatchers ain't shit. If it wasn't for the driver, the dispatcher wouldn't have a job. Dispatchers, these kids in such a fear that they're scared to do anything, scared to say anything. No, it don't work that way. That's just like me. My dispatcher at the company I'm leased on to, if he calls me and says, hey, I got a load. It's 14 foot wide, 14 foot tall. It weighs 12,000 pounds. It's going 1,000 miles. It's only paying $1,400. You know what I'm going to tell him? Shove that shit up somebody else's ass and give it to a company driver. I'm not going to tote it. If the load's not going to pay me on an average of over $3.50 a mile, I'm not going to tote it. I'll sit my ass somewhere till I find something.
And I think Kelly freaking nails it, dude. Drivers aren't taking control of their careers. They're depending on, go ahead, Jeff.
A lot of that, though, is like he said, these drivers go in there, they get them their license, and they make them sign a 12 to 18 month, 24-month contract as to you don't have to pay no schooling back as long as you stay here for X amount of months. So I mean, they're afraid to ask for a cash advance if they need one. They're going to need it.
That's how they do it.
They're putting the fear of God into them by throwing that over. That's the carrot over their head. Hey, look, we got your friggin' school tuition here. You're going to do as we say, or we're going to pull it.
And they starve them to
If
death.
you pull it, you're going to pay $14,000 for it.
Yeah.
I may be out of the loop here, but our drivers
guys,
not
hold
making $1,500, $1,600, $1,700 a week.
Wait, hold on. We got another caller. Second caller, go ahead and introduce yourself. You're live on the air.
Wait,
Yes.
is it me?
Yes.
Mike Mobley.
Come on, Mike. What's up?
Hey, so I broker freight, heavy haul freight, super load freight. You already know I'm a heavy hauler. We talked a couple days ago.
Oh, yep.
Look at it. Life's good out here, bro. I've been watching your show. I see your guests and all that, and I'm here to tell you, brother. I mean, like you seen, I showed you. We're doing good, bro.
They are.
Me, my service dog, and my wife, and we're killing it.
They are. And see, Mike, what we're trying, I think what we're trying to get to is the driver coming into the industry is having more trouble getting to the level that you're at. Okay. And that's the thing we got to take into consideration here. They're being sold all these bags of goods, and they're being deterred from people like you, people like Jeff, like Mike, like Adam, like Kelly Shane. These are
So
you.
this is what you don't know, bro.
What's that?
So I learned to drive in the Army. I went to Desert Storm, and I mean, I may not have ended my career as a truck driver in the Army, more in the helicopter part of it, but this is the deal, bro. I started where these guys started. I didn't tell you this. I started in the van freight. I had to go to the truck school real quick to get my license. And, you and I were talking. I own 10 trucks, dude. I got to that level, and it was all out of this. This is what no one's saying, brother. I worked my ass off to get to where I'm at. I got to the next level because I used my head and got there, right?
Right. And that's what we're trying to say. And that's what we're saying here, Mike, is people are being deterred, and their heads being filled with things that aren't true. Mike, how long you been in the industry, real quick?
33 years.
Right. 33.
About 15 years ago, I started brokering.
Right there. Stop. Time out. 15 years ago, 30 years. Again, you guys are all seasoned drivers. Okay. You're not going through today's industry. You're seeing today's industry, but we don't know exactly what they're telling these drivers, Mike. And the problem is
so I'm probably right at the beginning of this. Look at when I got recertified to drive is when CR England and Swift, they were all getting sued because they were doing their lease deals and all that dirty,
Okay, and
that's the thing about I know a little bit where these guys are going. So they go to this truck school. So one day you're on your computer, you see how good the trucking industry is. There's Swift and CR England and Schneider and all these dirt bags are literally putting these ads up saying, "Come drive for us. The world's great out here." They go to this truck driving school. They spend 3-4 weeks getting their license, and then they got to go out 3-4 weeks with guys that probably don't even have 3-4 weeks worth of training. From there, they go back into this classroom, and all these guys are worried about is putting these drivers in lease trucks, bro, and making them trainers.
And that's what we're saying. That's what we're saying, Mike. And as far as CR England goes, I went through CR England, guys. I went through their program. Okay, so I know firsthand. The thing is in my driving career, I fell flat on my face and had to rebuild my life through trucking. And by the time I was to get my CDL with it, because I was a spoiled brat with my dad and thought I was Mr. Cool, like I still do to this day, because here I am rebuilding my life again. Point being is I went through that program. What they do is they push them through like cattle, and they bring 115 people in, and they clear that classroom out within a day and a half. They cut it down to half. Okay, and they get out of 125 people, only 15 make it. But what they do is they put that student in the truck with somebody they don't know, with a trainer that could have a bad attitude, whatever. We don't know everybody's side. Everybody's different. But those people that you're talking about, those companies, they're still here. How many lawsuits? How many times are these companies going to get caught with their hands in the cookie jar of robbing a driver or mistreating a driver or sticking them in programs that don't work, Mike? And that's what we're trying to get across here. You're saying you got.
I don't know if it's any worse or any better today, bro.
They've been
sued so much.
Right, and look around you.
What I'm saying is once you get 6, 7, 8, 10 months, a year worth of training, you can pretty much
Not anymore.
go to a step company, and you know what? I'll be honest with you. I went right from getting recertified right into heavy, dude.
Okay, real quick,
Right
Mike.
into heavy.
All right, real quick, because you said something, and I don't want to speed past certain. Because what happens here, we say so much in one thing, we speed past certain things. Because I want to talk about that right there. You said you come into the industry, and 6 months to 7 months, you can start, reaching out. Because as far as my experience was, I had to get behind that wheel back in the day, back in 2008 when I went through England. Back in that time, I had to stay in that seat for 1 year before a company outside of that would even look at me. And last time I heard it was 2 years now. So I'm not sure about going over to step decking. Let's get to hold on, Mike. Mike, we got a lot of people here. Okay, so we got a lot of driver's side. What are you guys saying? What are your guys' response to what we're talking about, me and Mike? Hold on, Mike.
Most companies now that aren't the big mega carriers is 2 to 3 years. I mean, those big mega carriers are self-insured companies. So yeah, you can bounce around between a self-insured company, but for like oversized and stuff like that, it's 2 to 3 years before a company's even going to look at you.
Yeah, he's right. Mike's right.
And I'll put you with a company with your experience, and I'll get you in heavy. That's what I'm saying.
Well, here's the thing. I'm hoping that Mike can do that, and if that's the case, Mike, let's talk more, because I like what Mike's saying. I like that he's sticking up for the industry. I like that, and we need more of people like Mike, because Mike, I just met with him 2 days ago. He's a great dude. He's actually. Oh no, that wasn't his truck. I'll have his truck as an opener right there. Have we used Mike's truck as the opener yet? The crazy train. Regardless, what I'm trying to say is Mike saying that this is, but I think that there's not enough outlets, or there's too many outlets telling drivers too many things, and we're not doing it right here. See, what happened here is we got all these drivers that are talking about it, and I'm not saying whether it's the driver's side or another platform, and I'll say it time and time again, somebody else do it. Okay, what I'm saying is drivers taking the time out like Mike, like you guys are. I think this is where it needs to happen, and this is what we start pushing back. Okay, before I go off topic, I feel like I'm going in different directions. What I'm saying is the fact that it's harder for the driver today, it's not getting easier. Look at your industry today. What are we doing?
Wayne.
Snicker bars, you guys.
Wayne.
I get cats that are driving vans that come up to me and want to know how to get in the heavy. And I've heard other heavy drivers tell them, you got to start in flatbed. You got to get the step deck. No, you don't. You got to find a cat like me that will be
Hold
like,
up.
hey, I'll give you an opportunity. If you want to drive heavy, come on. I'll train you, bro.
All right, go ahead. We got Mike wants to respond. Go ahead, Mike. Go ahead. Cupcake Cowboy wants to respond. Go ahead.
I agree. Yeah, any driver can jump into heavy haul, but it all comes back to training. I'm sorry, but you need a lot more years than 6-7 months experience to jump beside or jump inside of a heavy haul truck and haul 80, 90,000, 120,000 pounds down the road that's 12 foot wide, and you can't even pull a dry van down the road or a flatbed. Yeah, you need more experience. I agree. Every driver deserves that opportunity, but you have to do your due diligence. You have to have the proper training. It's not just a matter of jumping in a heavy haul truck.
Well, and you have to be with the right person, like Mike's. I think Mike's
You have
going
to
there.
be with a guy like me that'll take you down the road 12, 30. Look at next week, Tuesday, I go down to Lodi, California. I pick up a load that's 20 feet high, bro. And I don't care. I don't care who's on this panel. You driven something 20 feet high?
Yeah, Mike right here below me. He's a heavy hauler.
You have?
Yes.
You need to show the next brother how to do it, bro.
And that's what we're talking about, Mike.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what we're saying.
Training or not.
That's what we're talking about here, Mike. That's what we're saying, brother.
You gotta be able to teach.
All right, hold on, Mike.
guy.
All right, Mike, let Kelly Shane talk. Kelly Shane, go ahead, because you got two heavy haulers here with us. Go ahead, Kelly.
I can tell you this. I'm not going to trust somebody that's been in this business a year or 2 years going down the road at 120 foot long and's got 220,000 pound chassis of a Cat 667G on a beam trailer. I'm not going to trust them.
All right, well, you know what, bro? I'm going to
not-
trust somebody.
I'm not
going to
gonna
trust
trust
somebody that's on the 2-axle RGN so they can start their career in heavy haul, bro. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about being 6, 7, 10 axles long, dude. I'm talking about putting somebody on the 2-axle RGN and training them.
Well,
you know what?
Hold
By
on.
the grace of God,
Okay.
somebody did that for me.
All right, Mike. All right, Mike. Let them talk.
I can understand
And by
that,
the
but
grace
a lot
of
of
God,
your
I've been out here for 33 years pulling heavy, bro.
All right, Mike. All right, Mike. Let the other panel let other people speak, brother.
I can understand that, Mike. But a lot of your insurance companies that do heavy stuff
Mm-hmm.
are not gonna let somebody come in with 6 months to a year's experience. The company I have my 3 trucks leased to require a minimum of 3 years of heavy experience. Period.
Well, cool. You need to change insurance companies because, listen, Wayne, listen to me right now.
I am.
Is there anybody out there that's got a year experience that wants to learn how to do heavy? Contact Mike Mobley because my insurance company will let me train them. And not only that, brother, you already know what I do. You've seen
Right, Mike. I'm not. Look, wait. I want. Right, I want to, Mike, real quick, Mike. No one's questioning your ability here, brother. Okay, that's
not my ability.
No. What I'm saying is,
I want to train them next.
right,
That's
Mike.
what I was telling you.
Mike. What I'm saying is, if you're willing to do that, and I can find, and somebody contacts me, I'm gonna reach out to you, bro. If you could get away with that and you can get down like that, then I'm gonna make sure that if the right person contacts, because like I said, the one thing I don't do, and it's just like these insurance companies, I don't trust anymore in this industry. It's hard to trust a good driver because they bullshit their way, and you can start reading through the bullshit. Just like with me, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you I know about it, a fucking RGN. What I know, and this is what I'm going to say about heavy haul and why I have so much respect for that part of the fucking industry is because if you ever seen that scraper being loaded and help a heavy hauler load it, the amount of responsibility that goes with it. And then when they get ready to get on that road and just the massive size and responsibility that it is to load it, and then to responsibly take it down the road is just beyond my comprehend. Binders and chain, it doesn't make sense to me. Like a plane in the sky. Why is that chain not breaking with that big piece of equipment up there? It blows. That's not me. I'm not that guy. I love filming it. I love seeing it. I love you guys for being here. But I know heavy haul. I know nothing about it, and I know that it's just the amount of responsibility that's taken by heavy haul drivers. It blows me away. Drivers in general, but each sector has its own thing. Go ahead. I'm holding the Snicker up. Go at myself. Let me do it.
Yeah, I need that
All right.
Snickers, man.
I
I
got
need that Snickers.
All right, callers, guys. I'm
just
gonna
like-
get to the panel, guys, in case anybody else is trying to call in. Thanks for calling in, Mike. I love you. I'll talk to you tomorrow, guys. Shiny side up, drivers. Kelly, thank you, brother.
Okay.
All right.
Can I say something here?
Go ahead.
All right, Mike. This is for you, man.
Which Mike?
Not you. The guy that was calling in.
Mike
Heavy
Mobley.
Haul Mike. We'll call him Heavy Haul Mike.
I'm gonna tell you, I don't know exactly what they're training these people to do when they come out to drive trucks, but whatever they're training, however they're training them, is wrong. It's wrong. They're not training them to haul heavy. They're not any of that stuff. You know, I don't know if you guys know where Granger, Wyoming is, but that big bucket that they use out there, I hauled the bottom side of that damn loader that they got there. That loader was 190,000 pounds. I hauled that load. If I would have went to truck driving school, they would not have trained me how to do that. I did that by the training I got by just being out here. I understand what this guy's saying. They're going to want 2 or 3 loads or 2 or 3 years of heavy haul for them to even trust them with anything over 100,000 pounds. Mike, you know what I'm talking about. You're down there in that bottom left there. You know what I'm talking about.
Exactly.
There's
no
way. I am so old school. I'm listening to this stuff and I'm like, you know, my wife had to go through truck driving school just so my insurance, when I owned my trucks, would cover her. And when she came out of truck driving school, she knew how to drive anyway. Before she went, she just had to go just to satisfy the insurance company. All right. When she came out, I says, you need to forget about everything that they told you in that school, because what they told her, what she was telling me, was completely opposite what we do out here. This is the problem that we have. This is why you don't have the heavy haul guys that you used to have. Everybody you see hauling heavy is like heavy hauling full that's been out here for a while. It's like you, Mike. It's been out here for a little bit.
Hi, Miss Bensick. Mrs. Bensick, hi.
Hi, Mike. Hi, Wayne. Hi, Wayne.
No, say hi to Mrs. Bensick back there. That's just why
I'm just telling you.
Well,
these schools are not training anybody to do anything but haul what I'm doing now, which is the easiest damn job in the freaking world.
Snickers.
Wait,
all right,
wait.
Hold on. Time out. I want to know, like everybody else. I'm sure a lot of people want to know who's Mike Insurance Company is.
Fuck yeah, dude.
We all do. We all want to know about that insurance company, brother. And like I said, I love you, brother. And all, the dudes.
You know what?
Him and his wife are great people. They really are. So let me get that straight. Go ahead.
Wayne, he hit the nail on the head. He's been driving for 30-something years. I'll tell you what, I wouldn't put my life next to somebody that's got less than a year's experience with a heavy haul load. You lost your fucking mind.
I'll say this. I ran with Scott's Heavy Haul. Okay, I've been with Gary Jones. I've been with running with you heavy haulers. I spent a lot of time with Brandon and his drivers. They pretty much built the freaking Raider Stadium. They hauled every piece in there. What I'm going to say is he's had trouble finding decent drivers and holding on to drivers. Okay, he's got a good team and it takes a good crew to run the trucking company. It takes good drivers, but he has had trouble finding them. But I'll say this: the guys that are dedicated and they want a career in that field, they got to work hard at it, because he's got a kid named I can't remember his name. I forget his name, but he was at a Celadon, but he worked his way into that spot in Las Vegas, but he worked his ass and he found him on Facebook. So I think there's a lot of issues there. Nowadays, the way things are, people think they know better because, well, they're going on the internet and learning on YouTube through a tutorial or American Trucker Simulator. Yeah, I'm not okay with today. I'm not okay with. I don't trust easily. I just don't. Back in the day now, not even today now.
Wayne, let me stop you here. Let's
stop me, princess.
Hey, let's stop bitching about the training, the industry. let's start talking about how we're going to fix it.
You tell me.
I mean, that's the problem. We all have to get on the same page to start addressing the issues. We all know the basics, training, lack of experience, and all that. We all need to get on the same page to start fixing the industry.
Hold on. He ain't lying.
You know what I mean?
Take it serious.
Mike's a little bitch over here. Look at him.
Oh, Baba fucking Bowie.
I mean, hey, let's face it. That's what we're all here for, right? We all want to
Exactly.
We all have, all of us, just us four on this page, plus all the people that are out there watching us, and they're going to see this video later. We all need to get on the same page. And where do you start? Where do you start? Is it getting out at the truck stop and offering a hand? I'll be the first one to do it. If I see a guy struggling to get up, I don't care. I put my shoes on and I go out and help the guy back into a hole.
But this is the thing.
As long as they're not a car hauler.
Well, I mean, that's the difference. I don't care if it's a flatbed, an oversized, a bull hauler, a hopper bottom.
Hold on. You're not supposed to care what's on the door. You're supposed to care about what's in the seat.
Well, hey,
Jeff, here's a question for you, Jeff. Say you go to Nevada and you run into Heavy Hauling Fool, and he needs a little bit of assistance.
He'll be wearing a tutu.
He's got a 14 wide, 200,000 pounds. Are you going to help him chain down?
If he needed help, I would chain him. Yeah, I used to do heavy haul. Even if I didn't used to do heavy haul, if he said, "Hey, can you hold that chain while I try to get this tight?"
And he hauls that shit.
It was only a matter. It was only a matter of time before them heavy haulers looked at me over at Scott's Heavy Haul and said, "Here's your chain."
I'm going to tell you something. I don't care what you're hauling, because as of recently, I have become, and Wayne, I've told you several times that I'm trying to bring back this camaraderie we used to have.
Right.
And I'm going to tell you, each and every one of you, and everybody in the comments, and everybody that's not in the comments that don't even see this, I'm going to help you out. I'm going to take that time out. And I don't give a damn about the ELD. I don't care about any of that other shit. I'm going to help you out because I want that old camaraderie we used to have. That's the bottom line. We got to help each other. Every single one of us. Every single one of us. That's the bottom line.
I mean, the commodity is the big thing, but it's the industry. It's the industry in itself that's broken. It's not just a branch like a freight hauler, an oversized, a car hauler, a door swinger. That's not the problem.
The only thing I want to ask from you, Jeff, is if you have that Model S Tesla on there, I'm hauling that away for you just because I'm a good guy.
Yeah, and that's good. If I can't get into a place and I got to call a ramp truck to, hey, it's going in the alley down there. Hey, I'm not bashful. I'd rather ask for help than fuck something up. You know, I mean, that's just me. That's the way I was raised. I made plenty of screw ups.
Back when I was driving tow truck, I mean, you wouldn't believe how many times I've got called by not even house movers, even Mayflower. And a few of them, United, would call us and say, "Hey, we got a car. We can't get it delivered. We can't even get it off the truck."
Yeah. I did oversize.
Real quick.
And Carl, you hit me up if you have problems that exemption you have there, because I could probably hook you up.
All right, let's not forget our viewers and our comments.
Yep.
Especially this one right here. Kayla, hi, how are you? We love you guys. We love you, Bundys. This is Charles's daughter. Everybody say hi to Charles.
Girl.
Hey, Charles.
She says hi, Dad. She says hi, Dad. But I want to go back to Bob Cook. Bob Cook says, since we got you guys here, how long does it take for heavy haul training?
I wouldn't even say there's a time frame on it. I didn't go to no training. I was taught by somebody. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't just like, oh, I can go to school and learn to haul heavy. You know what I mean? I was taught old school ways. And I was hauling with a guy for a good year at least before I was turned loose to run shit on my own.
Yeah, I mean, like the guy we got now, we hired a new driver to do heavy haul for us at our company. He's been at it now almost 9 months, and he's still being trained. I mean, it's not something easy, but his first load out with our veteran driver that's been in the business and heavy haul for 50 some odd years. His first load out was a 740 end dump. And I mean, that ain't no lightweight, but he was taught, I mean, he told him, you got to watch power lines. You got to watch your height. You got to make sure you watch your oversize, your width. And I mean, it's just make sure it's strapped down. I mean,
all right. So so what are we saying here for Bob? Are we saying that it's more of a hands-on growing experience?
Yeah. You're not going to go
sector of the industry, kind of like what I was hauling frac sand.
Yeah. It's more of a hands-on because each thing you're going to haul is totally different, and it's going to handle different. It's going to handle different on a trailer. You got to watch your shifting and everything else. I mean, it's a total different ball game.
Right.
Dude, I'll tell you what. You're not just going to go to a school and learn how to heavy haul. It's a breed you have to do. You have to learn by being there, hands-on, doing it with somebody that's been doing it for years.
Hold on.
And I'll tell you what,
Mike, take what you just said. I don't care if you're hauling heavy haul, car haul, or oversized or what. That's the whole industry in general.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't just throw someone in a truck and expect them to drive down the road. You have to have we instead of sitting here and talking about it till we're blue in the face, because that's all we're doing every week.
Yeah.
I mean, we're just sitting here talking about it. We need to all sit down and figure out with the comments and all the people seeing this, what are we going to do to correct the industry? I mean, I'm sick of coming on here and saying it's training. All these people just want to go out there, run. You know, they're afraid of the E-log to stop. We all need to sit down together and say, hey, what are we going to do to change it? You can't just start running. You got to start crawling. Baby steps. You have to start somewhere.
I think we have lost that.
All right, slow down.
What?
But the one thing is,
Mike Mobley, he said here, you need a flat brimmed on the show. Won't be grin and show drivers if that to do it right. They can love me like Mike.
On.
I will. I'll get with Mike. I will. But you guys, this is the part that's happening because Kelly Shane Richardson is over here talking to Bob Cook, talking about helping him out in heavy haul and in oversized, and that's the whole thing. It's
the whole thing about the drive shop.
It goes back to camaraderie. It goes back to all this. And then somebody made a comment back here that was great. Because I've been accused of this, and I'm okay with it. And I stand by this show, and I stand by the driver. Okay, it's people can say what they want, but it's all the talking heads trying to get famous in an infamous world. Because it also starts there too. You got people that influence these new drivers coming into this industry, and I didn't have to bring it up. It's going to get brought up because it pisses me off to no end, and they lead you down the wrong avenues. Okay, it should be freely given away, as far as from driver to driver. Okay, you shouldn't have to somebody shouldn't tell you, oh yeah, I can help you out like this. It's happening over in the comments. You shouldn't have to get a hold of nobody. Okay, go ahead, Jeff.
Wayne, with the technology we have today, you could be in Bangor, Maine, and I could be in Anchorage, Alaska, and all you got to do is send me a picture of something. We can tell you how to secure it, where to put the airbags or whatever you're using for load securement, or where to put the straps on a car. I mean, the technology's there. The problem is nobody wants to use it. Nobody is going to – they're teaching these kids not to ask for help. And then the people that –
and the ones they're getting help from are leading them down the wrong avenues. And that's what I'm thinking. It's like Facebook. Okay. We're here on Facebook, and I'm not trying to be a dick, but it's an old platform. Okay. Mm-hmm. It's an old platform, and I don't want to leave nobody out. I'm on it because this is what I know. You're right. I'm learning TikTok. I'm learning the stitching. I'm learning that they're giving it away over there. They've cut out the middleman as far as for these influencers. The influencers over on TikTok, they cut out the middleman and they get it directly from the driver. Okay, and the driver gets directly paid from TikTok. So there's no manipulation there. And that's the problem, is these people that are being manipulated by entities through other entities that don't care about the driver.
And
Wayne, all right, I got something here. All right. Number one, Jeff, you're never going to be in the Anchorage, Alaska. You're never more than 30 miles from the house. All right. Number two, Mike, is there any school that trains any of these kids to be a heavy hauler? Is there any school that trains them to be a car hauler? No, there is not.
No,
there's not.
I want to say that there actually is one. So I want to say I heard of it. There's a school somewhere that they're trying. I can't remember. I want to say it was Missouri.
Where? I mean, seriously,
I'm not sure, Jeff. I just told you. I've been saying I'm not sure. we're not Fox. We don't give out facts.
Come on, Wayne.
Wayne, go read Flo's comment. Go read Flo's
You
comment.
see what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying?
You read Flo's comment, fucking stud.
No.
But I will say one thing. Hold on. I will say one thing. There is a section in our industry that does train heavy and for hauling transport.
Okay,
that would be your towing. That would be your wrecker divisions. They train them how to load a car properly, how to handle the car properly. They also teach you how to handle your load and how to strap it down for doing all your moves, because they do your transports for cranes and everything else. And that's where I got my heavy haul start, was with towing companies like Ace Wrecker and Johnson's out of Orlando, Florida.
Okay, let me tell you something. And I'm not doubting
And you do get certified.
I totally understand what you're saying, Charles. I totally understand that. All right, I get it. Companies train you and all that. Here's how I did it. I'm so old school. I'm probably talking over everybody's fucking bullshit heads and everything. The way that we learned, we just did it.
Right.
We just did it.
Well, Bob Cook I remember Bob Cook, and he says it all the time. I don't understand, Wayne. They just tossed me the keys and told me to follow them. I'll figure it out.
There you go. You figure it out.
That's what Bob Cook said. That's true. All right, let me try to read this comment. I can't see for sure. You can't teach everyone to do it. It takes different kind of person. You need to be on your toes and have a little bit of the farm boy in you. It's like a hose. It only rules one way. Not every city can have that. Not every city can have that in them.
That's right.
what I'm talking about,
Damn, Flo's right on the money, pretty much.
That's the truth, right there.
When we learned, it was like, there's what you got. Use your common sense and your driver knowledge and get it done. And that's what you did. You got it done.
What did Jeff just say?
Oh, Jeff's over there talking about 90 feet of damn truck.
Jeff was talking about
you just said it. Common sense, Adam. Common sense. We lost that in the 80s.
Yep.
I feel so bad for these.
Wait. Are we not forgetting Tide Pods?
Wayne. Go snort a condom up your nose.
You see what we're all saying, Wayne? You know what we're all saying. We feel bad for these new drivers that want to get into this industry. All they're doing is they're just swinging doors.
But Mike Mobley said it up here though. You can't if freely given. If not, we lose it. But see, I don't want to get away from the technology aspect. Okay, that's what we're doing. Okay,
but
Mike,
Wayne, listen.
Wait, Mike. What part of the industry are you in?
Heavy haul, oversized.
Charles Bundy. What part of the industry are you in right now?
I'm in construction right now, which is heavy haul and trucking.
Okay, Adam.
I'm a door swinger, man. I'm a reefer hauler.
Oh, fucking Princess over here. He's just putting pretty lights on his truck, driving around the block. We're okay.
Why can I do that? Wait.
He's probably a rich boy. He's probably a rich boy that wants to be a car hauler, goes into the dealership once a week and
plays on daddy's money.
Why can I do that to my truck? Why can I rebuild the interior? Why can I put all the chicken lights on? Why do I do whatever
you want, man? You work hard and you do it yourself.
I work hard, I do it myself, but you know what? I got common sense. I'm not gonna haul stuff for free.
Time out. Because we're passing by what Flo said, and he hit it. You know, he said a little farm boy. You know, it's a little work ethic.
Yeah.
Okay. We were taught a work ethic, and we were taught something that was given to us, and it's called paying your dues. It's called working your way through what you want to learn, and learning and having common sense and taking a step back and going, okay, if I do it this way, or learning from the mistakes and not looking at it as failures, but as lessons. You know, the reason why I touched on where all the parts of the industry, because I come from production side, I come from that side, and then athletes, and then into the truck. I've been a little bit of all of that. My point is, here we are talking, trucking, giving it away from different parts of the industry because we've all disagreed on something tonight.
Mike or Wayne, my dad used to tell me, and he still tells me to this day, you can do a job as many times as you want. You're only going to do it correctly once. You know what I mean? You can do it. You're going to do it over. I'm a perfectionist. When I do stuff, I like it. I have ripped. I mean, that door panel, I did 2 or 3 of them. I'm a perfectionist. I mean, you're going to do that job. You're going to do it to the best of your ability. That's how I was raised.
It goes back to what Renee said. It goes back to this comment here because I relate to this comment very, very much, and I hope I can find it. Okay, it's this one. It's all the talking heads trying to get famous in an infamous world. That's not what I'm doing here. I'm trying to start a career here. Okay,
that's directed to all of us, Wayne.
What?
That's directed to all of us. We're out here talking about it, but we're not. None of us have sat down and figured out a solution.
What I'm trying to say is, I'm new at this. Okay, I've gone up and down on this platform to rant and rave and blah blah to where you guys have to hold a Snicker bar up. But I'm willing to go through any length of my career to learn and hands on. Whether I tank and it's 2 viewers or 1,000, I don't. It's learning. I'm learning, and I'm not afraid of it. I'm not afraid of the drivers. I'm not afraid of ridicule. I'm not afraid of any of that from the drivers of this industry. I want to earn the respect, but we have to start somewhere, and we have to start giving back to each other. That's how I feel, and this is the only way I can do this. I want a career in this industry, and I don't want to deal with the toxicity anymore.
Yeah, right. Absolutely.
Okay, I'm tired of people that sit in that seat and get literally, if it's not abused, it's just disrespected or it's treated like a fucking second-class citizen at a shipper or receiver.
Why is that happening though, Wayne? Look at what's coming into the industry.
It's look what they're allowing to do.
We can't allow this stuff to keep fomenting the way it is. I mean, we have to step up, man. I mean, but where do we go? I mean, there's just too much. There's too much to do, and we don't have the ability to do it. I mean, we're only one people. You know, I mean, seriously.
All right, Flo says my fifth wheel ain't had to go along with. Give her the right money, she'll make a move. All
right, whatever.
Yeah, that's not see, and that's the thing. I'm taking a risk here. Okay,
I just want to see everybody stand together, man. I really just want to see our brotherhood come together. I mean, I don't care if you want to be out here for 2 weeks or 35 years. I just want to see us all come together, man. I mean, seriously. I mean, hey, I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking up the wrong tree.
Charles Bundy, you have feedback, sir. That's why you're pulled out. Okay, if you get pulled out, guys, it's because of feedback. It's not any other reason. Oh, wait, it might not be Charles. Bastards. All right, what do you guys want to see from this platform? You're here. Why are you here?
We're doing it, man. We're doing it.
Why?
We're bringing awareness. You know, we're trying to bring back the camaraderie. We're trying to bring back the brotherhood. Brother, you're doing it. Look at this guy down here.
This son of a bitch right here. Look, he was going to get.
I'm wondering what's wrong with this guy up here. He's
Mr. Pavement Princess up there.
Leave him. You know what? Let's not even go
What's
there.
it going to take? What's it going to take?
I'm going to tell you what, man. I don't care what y'all say. Every one of these commenters, every one of these guys, you see my truck out there, you need help, you tell me, and I'll help you as much as I possibly can. And I don't care what y'all say.
Let's pause for a second, guys. Let's just let this sink in.
People say you have to have a lot of passion for what you're doing, and it's totally true. And the reason is because it's so hard that if you don't, any rational person would give up. It's really hard, and you have to do it over a sustained period of time. So if you don't love it, if you're not having fun doing it, and you don't really love it, you're going to give up. And that's what happens to most people, actually. If you really
That's
Anything?
a true statement.
Anything, drivers? Anything from that, drivers?
That's a true statement.
How are
Right
you
there.
gonna, how are you gonna like something like that, Wayne, when they keep you out? If you're not set up for it mentally, this is a lifestyle. If you're not set up for it mentally, physically, and emotionally, being out 4 or 5 weeks, that's gonna kill a family. That's gonna kill a relationship. And then not only the stress that you have out here on the road dealing with four-wheelers, angry brokers, and whatever the problem may be, you got all this added aggravation on you. You're not going to want to do it. You're not. You know,
Well,
I mean, I have never been in a truck and driven a truck for 4 or 5 weeks on the road. I was at one company, and that wasn't for me. I was like, I'm taking it down the road because that it's not worth it to lose my wife and my kid.
We do need people like Mike Mobley on because I want him to come on and tell a story how he was treated at a military base recently. You know, on top of that, it takes a special type of person to go through the things that drivers go through. On top of that, out on that road, and on not just with four-wheelers, not just relays, but shippers, receivers, being held hostage by driver, man. It's just across the board. It's not okay. Like with the story that Mike told me, I was blown away. You know, I know the Cupcake Cowboy over there, he's been through some shit too. I know we all been through some shit in this industry, but I want to start touching on small carriers and people that have been in this industry for decades and that are veterans, and they continue to pull one over on drivers.
But see, you hit it on the head, Wayne. It's not just these big mega carriers that are taking advantage of these drivers. It's these little ones too. I can name a couple people if you want me to throw stones.
No, I'm not looking for that, Mike. I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for truth. I'm not here to throw stones, and I need to get that clear. But the reason why I say that, and the reason why I stick with people like you, is because of your truth. Okay, it's not
just the mega carriers. It's the little guys that are blowing smoke, taking advantage, bullshitting these drivers. And that sad part is they portray themselves as old school for drivers, old school values, and people that are important people in the industry. And they're the first ones to fuck you over.
Well, I agree. Yeah. I agree. We got somebody that I haven't recognized. I haven't seen this name before, so I want to make sure I get their comment. And not that I'm not trying to get to all the comments, but I saw this. I don't recognize it, so I'm going to go ahead and give Francis a shot here because that's what this is for. That's a lot of the problem. Drivers today only care about a paycheck and take no pride in their job. What are we big on, guys?
You can tell that's a true statement, Wayne. How many trucks you see going down the road with bungee cords or duct tape holding the hood on? Sheila just had one on the show the other day. Did she not?
I was right. Yeah. Right. The duct tape truck. Oh, right. That thing was unbelievable. It's gone, unfortunately. But yeah, you're right. The thing is there's a saying in this industry, and it's thrown around all the time: pride in your ride.
Yep.
You know, that term didn't just appear yesterday. Okay. You know, the amount of drivers that get out there and polish their trucks are far and few between. Okay. There's a company out there called Stack Logistics, and they take pride in their drivers, which then take pride in their company's equipment. And they get out there and they're at the truck stop for a couple of days in Las Vegas, Nevada, and they're out there polishing their trucks. And here I come with my camera. Bam.
Yep.
Why are you polishing your truck? Is that your truck? No, it's a company. Why are you polishing your company's truck? Well, because we take pride in our right. Interview right. Stack right. I want to highlight that company.
Yeah. I mean, Wayne, like I said earlier, I've always polished and kept up with the trucks that I've driven. If I didn't own it, I took care of it like it was my own.
That's right. I did the same thing. I used to buy the moon covers, the lug nut covers, and then buy the chrome polish. And I was polishing them when I had to sit on the job or sit on the side of the road hauling asphalt, waiting.
Yeah.
Real quick. Hey, real quick, guys. Everybody say goodnight to Kayla. Good night, Kayla.
Night, Kayla.
Good night, Kayla. All right. Sorry. Francis, thank you for stopping by the driver's side. I'm curious on how you found us because it's people like you guys on the panel and like Francis here that I seek out, that I troll. All right. I've been doing this 33 years and still love what I do. So my question is to you, Mike Cupcake Cowboy. Do you love what you do?
You damn right I do, or I wouldn't be doing it.
What do you drive, Mike? Aren't you a local guy?
Yeah, but I'm still in a sleeper truck.
Bro,
local guy? Damn.
Yeah, wait. Hold on. Let's take it. Pull it out. Let's pull that fucker out.
Put him back in. Mike! Mike for the win!
I'm local, but still driving a sleeper truck.
Mike for the win.
I'm local, but still. Why the comment? Why the snarky? Why the snarky? I'm still driving a sleeper truck.
Where'd he go?
That's to make him look good in the long distance.
Oh God! Where'd he go? He's done. He's all done, Wayne.
All right, man. What's this coming? All right, Bob Cook says I have ran local New Jersey and the 5 boroughs of New York City in a sleeper truck. Oh, that's your.
Oh, that's rough.
I got right there, Bob. 2-2. Get it, driver. We all know
that's the Bob Cook.
New York, no, thank you.
Oh, respect for that dude.
I'll take it all day long.
That New York and Laredo on a Friday.
I'll take it all day long.
I bet he's on double blood pressure. Yes.
I take Dallas and Atlanta before I go to freaking New York.
Hell yes.
I'm going to New York City 1310. That don't bother me. I'll take that all day long because you know what?
Bob Cook has my respect for sure.
Yep.
Francis, we got a. It's not a follower. He's a fellow driver, and that's Francis. Welcome aboard, Francis. He found us on Facebook. He just started watching. Right. That's what I'm talking about. We don't need. Unfortunately, let me say this with the professionals in here, not the non-professionals.
I suppose I'm the non-professional.
No, don't you do it. Don't you do it. We don't need to actually see your cupcake.
Oh, I love this panel.
We got another one. Scrolling around. What kind of username is that? Scrolling around says hi. Hey, from South Carolina. Good to see you here tonight. All right. Renee Mueller's no northeast with a 310-inch wheelbase. Okay, yeah, right. There we go.
Yeah.
All right, come on now. Let's not do that. You see what you did, Mike?
What did I do?
But I drive in a sleeper still.
Hey,
you got to make sure of that, right?
You got to make extra money at the pickle park somehow, so you might as well.
Where the fuck do you think I store all? Where do you think I store all them stickers with your face and phone number on it, Wayne?
I think you stored at the pickle park with your Peter Beaters.
Right. Right next to the furry mittens.
What kind of? I wonder what those.
In the fuzzy toilet bowl.
I wonder what those.
Hey, check out Flo's comment. Check it out.
What? You read it.
I run oversized to downtown Brooklyn 95-foot loads. Flo,
that's his fault. That's his fault.
Yeah.
Damn, that's the driver right there.
Hey, there's money in the Northeast, man. That's what you guys don't understand. I mean, I'm from New York.
The Northeast. I got to weigh in on that, Jeff. I got to weigh in. Now, I haven't run the Northeast for years, but I'm going to tell you something else. Brokers in the Northeast have that damn rate massaged down so goddamn bad. The freight in the Northeast is not bad paying.
What are you doing?
The brokers massage that rate down. They double it, triple it, that crap down, and it's bullshit. I'm done.
Hey, that's your first mistake, Adam. Why are you using a broker?
I don't use brokers. We use direct freight, but I'm just saying. I'm just telling you. These brokers double and triple book this freight out of New England.
Yep.
My God. I don't need to. Let's take that motherfucker out.
You're in the timeout corner, Adam, you little fucker. He's still fucking going.
Wayne.
Yeah.
Oh, here it is. I got Jeff under me now.
All right. The brokers double and triple.
All right, time out.
No.
Time out. Scrolling around. They rehab. He says we rehab and save squirrels. Right on. I love animals. That's cool.
All right, cool. Animals, squirrels, good. Let's go.
Wayne, I hate to break it, but I rehab them and eat them fuckers.
Hey, stop it! Stop it! First of all, this guy right here, boy, you get a few of him and he's ready to go.
Yeah.
Hey, but so to that question, to that comment of Adam over here going on his fucking whatever the fuck that was he was on. Look, he's still going, can't even hear him.
He's muted.
What? You can't hear me.
There we go.
How can you not hear me? How can you not freaking hear me?
I muted.
Yeah, you muted. So you're just
Dude, I'm gonna tell you, I have a problem with brokers. I have a true problem with brokers.
It's another episode.
Stop. Let's do the episode. We're already 2 hours and 31 seconds.
My God, he's getting it.
Hey, wait.
Someone lit the fire into that one.
Love you guys, man. I love you guys.
Adam.
It's the after party. It's the after party. Look, stop, guys. We got people over in the comments are going like, "What? Why are we watching this?" I appreciate you guys for watching. I appreciate everybody here.
People don't understand even what I'm talking about. They don't even care.
Especially the new people like schooling around. They're laughing. We're having a good time. Truckers need brokers.
Hold on, wait a minute. Why do truckers need brokers? I want an answer to that one. Why do we need brokers?
We don't need them.
Why?
Direct bill, baby. Direct bill all day. All right, I'm done.
Because, well, if you do direct, you can sit there and work out your own and work out your own.
That's it. Direct
pay on it.
Or you can do, or you can hold up, or you can haul direct freight and haul 99-cent freight back.
You don't hold 99-cent freight back direct billing. You just refuse that shit.
I know some people.
Time out. Jeff, read your comment.
Mike Mobley, nope. They could lease on to someone if they meant to say on authority. They should have their own freight. Why would you want to go into a broker? You're feeding into the freaking problem in the industry. You're going to be the first guy that says I could have made $6 a mile and I'm down to $4.25 because the broker took that much more.
Fuck yeah.
Whoa.
I
I
look at things totally different than the rest of you guys do. That's just me thinking. If I'm going on my own, I'm going to be having my own freight, my own auction, my own new car freight. I'm going to be doing my own thing. I'm not going to be depending on a broker to feed my ass.
Man, I'm telling you, Jeff, I saw the spot market freight rate for an auto haul. It is ridiculous what spot market is for you guys. I cannot believe they're offering that shit.
Yeah. And this is my season. I won't be home much lately in another couple of weeks because this is my season. This is the end of the year. This is when I'm going to be making hand over fist. That's why I take 4 to 6 months off a year.
When you took all that time off, I totally understood. I made fun of you.
Oh, I know you did.
I made fun of you, dude. But I totally understood why you did.
All right. We got some serious questions here, guys, because we're triggering. You got questions. You guys opened up this can of worms, and here we go. All right. Renee Mueller says truckers need brokers because they run out and score the freight. Shippers do not want to deal with drivers.
Hey, I want to post on Renee Mueller's comment. She just posted, car hauling is different. You need your own clients. If I had a friggin' flatbed or a skateboard, I'd have my own clients. If I had a door swinger like Adam, I'd have my own clients. I wouldn't be out there running off brokers. If I'm running off brokers, I might as well be leased on to someone and do my own thing.
That's right.
How are you going to get those clients, Jeff? How are you going to do that?
You know what?
You go out and bust your ass and get them.
Wait. How are you going to run a truck and all that and then also go out there and get your contracted freight.
I'm not going to go get a truck until I have that, Wayne. I'm going to have my ducks in a row before I do it. It's called being a smart entrepreneur.
Business minded, I'm assuming you're saying.
Yeah.
Well, then again, I assume I make an ass out of you and me.
Look at Wayne over there all smug.
I've been called worse.
I'm enjoying myself. I'm actually. How about this though? Time out. How about Wayne just sitting over here, shut the fuck up, going, yeah. Aggravation out more.
Okay, wait. Let's get Mike Mobley's comment. He's like, so you're driving down the road calling customers. Well, I'd rather call a customer than call and talk to a driver and just listen to him breathe and rant and rave about the four-wheeler in front of them.
Hold on though.
It's part of doing business, man. That's
Well,
how
hold on. Maybe Mike don't want to do business that way. Maybe Mike has good brokers that he works with. Are all brokers
away, man?
Huh?
They're taking away your freight money, so why wouldn't they be bad?
Yeah,
I'm not out here spinning my wheels.
Hold on though. But they are also providing the freight first. They're also providing a service going out and hustle. If it's a fair rate and the driver's comfortable with it, and it takes that off his plate, well, then I mean, don't they consider that? Because you got to consider of course the broker, if they're fucking decent or not. We all know that, okay? You got to know first of all, you got to know your lanes. You got to know what the fuck you're dealing with. First of all, you don't know what that freight's actually going for. Well, then you're fucked as it is. Again, it's the business minded. You know, some of these drivers out here, they don't want to do that. They don't want to deal with it. Some of them don't have the education to do it. Okay,
some of them don't give a shit. Is what it is. They just worry about what they're making.
Other drivers that don't want to deal with brokers calling them every 20 minutes and finding out, are you at the loader? You at the dock, or are you going to be late? You know, I got another one, a buddy of mine that deals with it all the time. He's got 4 brokers that call him, and he's a company driver, and the company don't want to deal with the broker. They give him his personal cell phone, and he has to deal with the broker himself. And he's like, this is just too much.
Brokers are weird, man. I mean, things are really going weird with those guys.
Well, here's the thing. You got people out here that sell services, you know, dispatch services. You got all these fucking brokers. You got all this that they're pushing on their truck driver. Well, I mean, are all these things actually hindering the driver?
Most of them can be.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, one of my broker is on here looking right now. And one of the guys I use, we only use like one broker. And he knows I'm talking about him, and he's pretty good. He don't bother us. And we get good rates out of him. My outbound freight, though, I'm telling you, direct bill is the way to go. If you get out of the broker deal, the direct bill is the way to go. And unless you can find a really good broker that they pay on time, they got good rates. The paying on time is the problem. You know, if you're coming out of the East Coast, I don't know what to tell you guys about out there, because brokers suck on the East Coast, period. I've seen guys come out of the East Coast for 80 cents a mile. It costs more to run per mile than what they're paying per mile. You're going broke.
But that's the problem, Adam. Half of these guys that are jumping in these trucks don't even know what it costs to run their truck a mile.
Exactly. No. That's exactly right. You ask somebody what it costs them to run per mile, Wayne, you're going to shut me off. I'm telling you straight up. You ask some of these guys what it costs to run per mile. They have no idea. They cannot give you a definite price per mile that they run. All right. This isn't the 1960s. It doesn't cost 70 cents per mile to run your truck. It costs dollars per mile to run your truck.
All right, time out, guys. Time out.
Randall Tucker had a good comment.
Well, hold on, time out before we get to if anybody's in the Portland area or anybody's in these cities that are rioting, please be careful. Dave Umberger saying there's violence in downtown right now. That's Portland. I've been out there.
Well, I didn't see that. All right,
there are things happening in this country, drivers, you need to be aware of that you may not be aware of on a regular. That's happening on that doesn't happen on a regular basis, guys. So please be careful, guys, out there. Please be aware of your surroundings. Do not go into areas that are hotbeds.
Be careful, Dave.
It's becoming life or death situations. It's getting worse and worse. The tension's rising every day. So please be careful. And you know, you guys, we're opening up topics that need to be talked out with more people. Okay, seriously, because we're starting to dig into stuff that there's so much to get into between brokers, factoring company, all kinds of shit. There's all kinds of shit out here that's being pushed on the driver. And at the end of the day, I think we're getting more and more away from the old school way, which is the safest, simplest way to do it. I think we're complicating things more and more. I know I am in my life by taking more on when I just need to stick to the basics with this, and that's just getting drivers. Yeah. I don't want to let this show get too out of hand tonight because we're already almost 3 hours in. We're starting to talk about brokers. We're starting to talk about buying trucks. Who has the money to do this? Right. And I got a show in the morning, I guess. Yeah, I got Trucking with B. What I'm trying to say is, look what's happening. Look what we're doing. Look at the comments. I guarantee you the comments are just through the roof. The activity and the interaction, the engaging, the fun, the ups, the downs, the highs, the lows of tonight have been absolutely amazing. I don't want to cut this off, but we really got something here, I think. And I don't want to lose it. I really don't. Please, guys, where do we go from here? What do we do from today? Do we have something here? Do we continue doing this show? And do we continue pushing forward? And do I continue to do what I do? Because I'll tell you right now, after I was in Portland today, I want to stop. I want to stop streaming because the way these people take it that are streaming and they really don't care what they're streaming as long as they're getting their views. I'm not that guy. Okay, I want to produce something and give you guys something that's worth giving. If not, I don't want to do this. And I'm being straight.
You got something here. You got something here. With us here, we all have got something to bring to the table and stuff that we can give information to help others and be able to come up with a good idea that we can agree on and that we can come up with.
Guys, I need more than one answer. I need one guy to respond here. I need truth, guys.
We can sit here and talk about this industry, how it used to be and how it was and how it needs to go back. But at the end of the day, if we don't start doing something about it, it ain't going to change a goddamn thing out here. I mean, we're plain and simple.
We're just going to keep chasing our tails like we've been doing for years.
That's right.
We got to push and do something. You can sit here and talk till you're blue in the face and you ain't gonna do a bit of good. You've got to make the step and actually do something for this industry.
Mike Mobley, yes, I would love to have it on the show. Anybody's more than welcome on the show. I mean, so is this show something this industry needs, and you're willing to participate in and give away? If we could pull this off weekly, if not, some will show up, some won't be able to make it. You're working drivers. But can we tell people that you'll try to be here as often as you can on Saturdays? As far as
absolutely,
the Cupcake Cowboys in.
Yeah, you can get $1 short.
I mean, you can probably get this guy over here. Yeah, this guy over here probably 7 days a week because he don't freaking work.
I don't even think this guy knows where he's at anymore.
He's over here pointing.
I'm in Indiana right now, so I know where I'm at.
Adam. Stop pointing in the mirror, Adam.
I love you guys, man. I'll tell you.
All right, Bob Cook says, I look forward to seeing this every day when I can, when I am not working. I love seeing the show. You guys can't stop doing this after all these years. Yeah, we've been at it for between me and the wife. I've been at this for years. I want this to happen. I really do.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm going to retire in about 3 years, but I'm telling you something. I think I'm going to stay at it for a while. Seriously. I'm serious. I mean, my wife is sitting there saying, no, I don't want to quit in 3 years.
He's fucking lit.
Just leave him out. I think I'm going to retire in 3 years, but honestly, I think I'm going to keep doing it.
I'm talking about a new career, a new show, and this guy's talking about trucking, and he's talking about getting the fuck out of trucking. What the fuck?
Yeah. Hey, it's like
I love it. Hold on. We'll get to your last comments here. We'll get the final thoughts and stuff like that. I guess that sounds like a show.
Did you see the comment from Squirrel in the Room?
Yeah. I wanted to get to that. I wanted to get to that comment. Where did Squirrel on the Road go? Where? God, you guys are crushing it tonight in the comment section. Yeah, I know.
Followers now and coming back.
Okay, right. So scrolling around says followers now and coming back. I guess so, guys. That's working. I think that if we stick together and we stay brothers and bring sisters on, because we need sisters, we need women on the show. So if you guys got women that are willing to participate, I want that. So what to expect from you, Adam? That's when these. So we're going to be back next week. What can we expect from you on the driver's side?
I don't know what to expect from me.
Right.
Oh, Wayne, good thing
you fucking found this guy, Wayne.
And I'm glad I did.
No,
I like
man.
it because you know why? Go, Adam. Can I ask you this? Can we expect just Adam to show up and Adam to stay true to Adam? Because the one thing I don't want this thing to do is fall apart because we start peacocking.
Oh no, man, I ain't like that. Shit, man, you get me, Adam.
Hey, Wayne.
Ray doesn't take over here, man. I mean, I'm right to the point. So
yeah,
you
Jeff,
can count
go ahead.
me.
There's a comment on there from Renee. It says your panel is all people sitting at home. We're rolling right now. Show your success. Stop bashing brokers, lowboards, and drivers.
What?
Boy, now we're bashing.
Okay,
Jeff. I believe your wagon's outside, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm all loaded up for Wisconsin, but there's a reason I'm at home right
Here's
now.
my boy.
Wait. Let because here's the one thing I don't want to happen. Jeff, I don't want you to take offense to it because we know this industry. Because guess what? I'm not going to shift a gear this week, most likely. And you know what? You can call me. You can tell me I'm not a driver. Okay, that actually comment technically is bashing.
Yeah.
What these drivers did tonight is come here and have fun, and they donated their time.
Well,
and they're working drivers. Hold on, they're working drivers. Okay, because I don't want bashing here. I don't want people to leave here feeling that way. I don't. I want people leaving here feeling that, you know what, we may have a shot. I need to get on that show and talk to them.
Bob Cook said it best.
Well, hold on, Jeff. Now go ahead and handle your comment.
I was just going to say, there's a reason we're all sitting at home today. I mean, we know what we want. We know what we're doing. We know how we're running things. And it's our choice whether we want to be home with family on a weekend when everyone's off enjoying themselves, or if we want to run.
And I know Mike Moby called in tonight, and he's under a heavy load right now.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say I'm loaded up for Dallas and Danuba, California right now, sitting on the yard. I'm leaving Monday.
Mike's going to
There ain't
polish.
nothing about sitting at home.
Mike's on his way to polish his mitt for softball.
Now that's done with after tonight, buddy.
Mike, what the hell?
Wait, hold on. So Mike's a driver that is deeply involved in his family, and he loves his kids and their sports.
Vocal driver.
Hey, Wayne, real quick, you might want to read Dan Umberger's comment real quick.
All right, guys. Dave Umberger's giving us an update because he's over there watching the riots. Riot just declared in downtown Portland, drivers stay away. Many arrests and thousands of people. Yes. So you got some shit going on in Portland tonight. I can tell you that right now.
It's freaking crazy.
Wayne,
go ahead.
Rob Cook's got one on there too. It says, this is like when we used to go around the truck stop table when we used to sit in the truck stop years ago and all shoot the shit. The best.
Well, here's what I'll say about it. It feels like it's old school with a new school twist.
Love it.
Right.
But here's the problem. How many of us drivers just on this screen right now, not including the people in the comments, will walk into a restaurant at the Petro or Iron Skillet or something?
Wait, hold on. I got somebody trying to get a message across. Jeremy Harless, because like I said, I've been doing this a long time, and he's been from the few. I'm sorry to interrupt. I want to make sure his gets out. What's that, Sheila?
Great news. I'm owner of Rig Rider now. Just signed the papers tonight.
So congratulations to Jeremy Harless. He is now a complete owner of Rig Rider, guys.
Yep.
And it's these are working drivers. People can do what they want. I hope. I don't know. And here's the deal. And I want Renee to to understand that. She says, Renee Mueller says, I respect that. I am just saying the bashing and bad mouthing doesn't build you. It doesn't. But we are also holding a lot of hostility and anger back. So, but you're right. We got to learn how to balance it.
All right.
And I don't.
There's also a little thing there that, nobody's bashing anybody, but everybody on this panel here and everybody in the comments that knows anything about brokers know that there are bad brokers. I know what she's getting at. There's bad brokers. There's good brokers. There's brokers that really stand for the drivers, but there's some bad ones too. And the bad ones is what I'm getting at. These guys are double or triple.
But here's the deal. And there's really good drivers out there because of back to Jeremy Harless and Rig Rider. This guy came out of Celadon. He is a company owner in today's industry. Yeah. It says, I was a driver from Celadon, a baby. Right. And that's the one thing I don't want lost in this in this is the hope.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's just like Adam said, Wayne. There's good brokers, there's bad brokers, just like there's good drivers and bad drivers. Those bad drivers make the good drivers look bad. Not everybody can see the good. You don't see the good in people. You don't see the good in the industry. But I'll tell you what, there's a million motherfuckers behind your back wanting to point out the bad in you.
Right. Well, and like Jeremy says, Celadon was a stepping stone for him. And
there's only
everybody's got to start somewhere.
Here's the deal. At the end of the day, the content, don't if it gets taken out of context, please rethink about what May have said. It might get crossed in a comment or something. Remember, this is the first time we've done it. But I want to make sure that I don't miss Renee. Congratulations, Jeremy, all of you guys, because the one thing I don't want is a sour taste left in somebody's mouth. I don't. Yeah. There's people out here that hate this platform enough. We don't need any more.
Some of us probably come across as being as bashing, but we're not really bashing. We're just pointing out.
I'm going to put it to you like this. I want to how long have people been bashing this industry with a lack of respect and don't care about?
I've been out here. Longer than I've been out here.
Two wrongs don't make a right either. Right. At the end of the day, we got to start somewhere. And if we're not doing it right, we'll get there eventually.
Yep. Sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Oh, yeah, they can, Jeremy.
Yes, they can, Jeremy. All right.
Yes, they can.
Us all the time. Okay. All right, Benjamin. I see another name that I haven't seen tonight. Benjamin Chandler says we all were at the bottom and greenhorns at one time. Correct.
Amen.
Yep. And that's what I want. I definitely for what I would like to see from the driver's side is a platform where that drivers can come have a good time on the after party. Remember, we have the morning drive with my wife, who keeps it very freaking professional, and she's on the people can book that show too. The thing is getting these time slots down and getting time for, like I said, working drivers. Back to the fact that you guys are all here tonight, and all of these guys made sure that they made the time out for us to be here, and we're in locations with the best signal possible. So thank you for that.
Yep.
Holy shit! I hope nobody has TikTok when they see me try to back up.
This motherfucker went there.
What are you backing up?
His ass tonight, apparently.
You're gonna back his ass up into that bed.
Yeah, that's exactly where I'm heading tonight. Right in that damn bed.
So
Jerry's holding down. Got a hold of it.
It doesn't work for everybody. Correct, and that's what I'm tired of. I love that he's here because I don't want this person to go away. Because it's important that we get each perspective. We get drivers' sides. Okay, it's called the drivers. Hold on, it's called the driver's side for a reason. Because everybody that sits in that seat right there, story is different. They didn't get to that seat the same way everybody else did. Okay, and we know RVers, right? These fucking bastards. How dare they?
Them fucking left lane hugging fuckers doing 55.
But you see what I'm saying, though? But you see what I'm saying, though? But you see what I'm saying? The fact that these people are making these comments and they're participating is a difference.
And that's why we're here. Everybody's got a difference of opinion. Everybody sees something different than we do. You know what I mean? But we got to bring it to the table,
Well, so Lefty's already got a fan.
Oh, do I?
Yo, wait, that Lefty guy is cool. Dude, I like him. Unfortunately, I do too.
Thanks, Dave. Appreciate it.
But What? Where are we at, guys? What do we have planned? What can we look forward to?
I'm bringing fucking cupcakes next Saturday.
You guys all need to bring Snicker bars.
No, I'm bringing cupcakes.
I actually had one.
He's bringing cupcakes. Hey, I'll bring the frozen pina coladas. We're good. No, Adam,
we ain't drinking them sissy drinks. We ain't drinking them sissy drinks.
How about we start bringing some more open-mindedness and some willingness and being teachable in some ways.
Oh, seems pretty open-minded to me.
How about trying to find a way to actually get everyone on board with this industry and start going down the path that we need to go down? I mean, it's going to start with one person.
Well, I mean, I like what Jeremy says. There's hope in the truck industry. It ain't dead. There's just more homeless people on their last leg, and that's what has flooded our industry. You know what?
Yes.
I'm going to time out because you guys, we got 5 minutes left. We are not cracking into that because that dude cracked into something because look,
Another show.
Well, the thing is, it's a whole other show because what's about to happen in the industry, and it's happening again, it's going to get saturated. And it's not just with average Joes where these big megas are going into vulnerable areas of high unemployment or areas of high unemployment with vulnerable people and recruiting. What's happening is sectors of industries are shutting down. Jeff, the car hauling, well, maybe we'll talk about that more, the car hauling through a pandemic and all everything. But also the convention industry is yet to kick back open in Vegas, okay? The entertainment industry just in Vegas, and I'm just talking about Vegas alone, okay? That's heavy hauling, that's food, it's everything across the board. Vegas cities are shut down still, like Las Vegas, Nevada. Or if they are open, it's only to a certain capacity, which affects this industry. What I'm trying to get there is all those people, all those drivers in those sectors of the industry are going to flock somewhere. They're going to saturate it, guys. And that's what I'm worried about, just like back in 2008.
Yep.
Wrong, right?
No, you're dead on.
You guys fucking tired yet?
Yeah, you're right on the money.
Are you guys tired yet?
Hey,
hell yeah, I'm beat.
Hey, Wayne. Wayne.
We're good, but I think Adam fell asleep.
Mike, the only reason you're good, Mike, is because you were 3 hours late.
Motherfucker, I've been up since 4:30 this morning.
It's only like 10 o'clock now, Wayne.
Well, mine's 20 inches. How big is yours?
3 inches from the ground, baby.
The ground.
I don't know. He's going with a 22-inch bumper, 3.5 inches.
Keep on trumping.
Yep, your friends, my friends. Yep.
Hey, Wayne.
What?
That goofy drunk fucker down there, you know Adam, that guy?
Half nut?
Yeah, half nut. Hey, he can talk. He can talk all the shit he wants about me being local. But you know what? I put in my time. I'm home in my bed every night. I'm with my kids every afternoon, and that's the way I want it.
The good for you. If I tell you,
Don't get me wrong.
Whoever midnight headlight find you on a rainy night, steep grade up ahead, slow me down, making no time. But I gotta keep rolling. Those are windshield wipers slapping out a tempo, keeping perfect rhythm with the song on the radio. But I gotta keep rolling. Ooh, I'm driving my life away, looking for a better way.
Amen.
We're done. Stop it. I love my mother raised me and she told me, son, you don't have to like everybody, but you have to love them. I want to give you guys each opportunity to say goodnight to everybody that's watched tonight or everybody that will rewatch this. I want to say thank you for stopping by. We'll go one by one and we'll close it out. I want to start with Adam because he's the most drunk.
I am not drunk. Not anymore. I'm Irish. He goes away pretty good.
I'm good. Put me in, Bob. Put me in.
First, I want to know how do you feel about tonight, and can we look forward to seeing you again?
You know, this is a good show. Yeah, you're going to see me again. I have a blast every time I come on here.
Let me in, Coach. I can do it.
Done.
Let Coach take him.
Oh, put him back on, Wayne. Put him back on.
Under training.
Baba Booey. Baba Booey.
All right, Adam, finish your
Go ahead, Adam. Come on.
Hey, where you at? You're over here.
3 hours. Let's go. Wrap it up.
All right, man. Thanks for everybody coming in. Jeff, Charles, Mike, all of you. Man, great show. Great
All right,
show.
if people, if you are you follow you anywhere or what?
Yeah, man. TikTok, DirtyBird_official is the best way to get me. Same thing with Instagram, DirtyBird_official. And you see me out on the road. My name's on the side of the truck. You need any help, you just hit me up because I will help you out any way I can.
Adam, thank you for stopping by. Tell your wife thank you for taking care of a driver like she does, because I know being married to a truck driver ain't easy, especially one like you. Everybody say goodbye to Adam. Thank you, Adam. Have a good night.
Truck half nut.
Good night, Mr. Adam.
All right, Lefty.
Yes, sir.
Talk to us.
Hey, it was a good show, and I learned quite a bit from Mike and the Brave Princess over here. Even though he's also in my state, so we got to go up, But yeah, I definitely would like to come back. I mean, I got more knowledge to give, if that's possible. I mean, I've been through almost every part of the aspect of the field. I found certain things that were my liking. I'm a dump truck driver. I did heavy haul and stuff like that, but that was my calling. I like that because it was more, I don't know, it just gave me more of a skill level to do what I had to do. But yes, I got some more info, and I'll study up on some more, and we'll see what we can do to put together to come up with something. But yeah, I've been in your shoes there, Mike. I mean, I've been in your shoes doing heavy haul, and I still do it here. I do escort for them with the company I work for. So, yeah, my hat's off to you, sir, being home every night. I have winded up. And Mr. Jeff, I will see you on TikTok. I do follow you, so hey, love the videos. If you do follow me, it's Charles Bundy on TikTok. Mr. Wayne,
guys,
I will holler at you later.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later. Before you go, Charles, I want you to tell your daughter, grandkids, your mom, thank you, and I love them, and thank you for taking the time out to watch the driver's side. I thank you, and guys, keep Charles in your prayers because he needs to get back in that seat. He's a driver that deserves to be in that seat, and I will stand by this driver and until he's back in it. Charles, most of all, your story needs to be told. Okay, Lefty?
Yeah.
That's the most important thing for me is your story as a driver, because it's a special one and it's a good one and it deserves to be told, just like every driver's does. But what I want to say is, guys, let's keep Charles in our prayers because he's in the middle of a move with mom and they're just going through a lot as a family. So I want to make sure that we give them as much as we can and then at least a thought. All right, guys. Say goodnight to Charles, guys.
Night, bud.
Good night, guys.
Shiny side up, driver. Oh, fuck me.
And then there was 3.
What do you think, guys?
I agree with Jeff.
All right, let me mute Mike because he's last. You know what? I'm pulling Mike. I'll bring you back in. Yeah, because he got here late. Oh, fuck that. Bring him back. I made a mistake. So, all right, what did you think, guys? One at a time.
Good.
Well, I agree with Jeff. We need to stop sitting around bullshitting and talking about it and start actually doing something in the industry. I mean, we can chase our tails for years like we've been doing, but until we start stepping up and doing something in this industry, it's not going to do any good, man.
Well, Mike Mobley says, fuck TikTok, and he doesn't have to worry about it. I'll bring TikTok to him.
There you go.
Right. You know, the fact that everybody showed up tonight meant a lot. And I think that if we get our act together and we continue to do the best we can over here, it'll bleed out there.
Right.
I don't know.
Sorry I was late.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
You're never late. You're always right on.
Mike, you weren't late. You were spending time with your family, which comes first.
Which was awesome today, guys. We had a blast.
Right. What happened?
So-
What happened? Mike is still playing. His family, his kids are still playing sports. What happened? Did you guys advance? Nothing.
We're done. We're done today. This is the last tournament we entered this year. So we went in and did pretty decent this morning, and our last game was at 7:30 tonight, our time. So
they leave it all out on the
went
field?
out with a bang. We left it all out on the field. We had a blast.
I definitely am boycotting Hollywood sports and as far as the NFL and major sports, professional sports. What I do support the kids. I do support the high school sports, the
oh hell yeah,
you know, stuff like that, because it teaches structure. When they get to that level of that money, it teaches greed. To me,
and the sad part, it's getting taken away from them. You know, these poor kids we're losing our freedoms every day.
Right. Another episode, right?
Yep. Hey, I wanted to thank you though. Kevin Slater did reach out to me today, or actually last night. We talked quite a bit, so we'll go on that one another time.
So I guess it was something that probably you guys got a lot off your chests.
Yeah, I'm sure there's more to it. I mean,
we already know that.
He was laying down for a nap. I messaged.
The thing is,
I messaged
Mike,
him earlier, and
right, at the end of the day, you guys are the heartbeat of America. You should be treated that way. Period. Jeff,
you're right.
Come on, let's wrap this up. What do you think?
We need to do something about it, Wayne. We can sit here and talk to it till we're blue in the feet. I mean, every week you come on here saying the same stuff. It's just getting repetitive. I mean, if we don't start actually figuring out a way to start making changes, nothing's going to happen. We're going to be like every other guy out there trying to change it. We're not asking for money. They are. We need to do something about it. You know, I don't know exactly how to start something, but I mean, we need to sit down and scratch our heads and figure out how we're going to get this going.
So we shouldn't talk about it.
No, we should talk about it. But there's a reason to talk about it. There's a way to address things.
I think we need to kind of get a focal point and then make some action and take some action.
Yeah.
Like you said, we got to start talking. All right, guys, we got to end this because otherwise we'll be here all night. I want to say thank you to all of you. Charles just left, but each and every one of you. Adam, we already said goodbye to you. Mike, go back with your family. You got a long day. I'm gonna close
Peace
out
out,
with
guys.
Jeff. All right.
Have a good night.
See you.
Go away, Jeff.
Yes.
Don't ever stop being you, bro.
Hey, I mean, I'm not out here to make enemies. You know what I mean? I'm out here to help someone, but I mean, I tell it the way it is, Wayne. You know that.
Right. And I appreciate that. And I appreciate you sticking by me. Okay.
Yeah.
And I know we have yet to meet, and I like what Mike too, even Adam. I found you guys and I plan on keeping you guys close by. Thank you. And tell your wife thank you. And keep those lights lit. Keep them lit up. All right. And keep being you. Don't let anybody tell you you're something different than you are, because I know one thing is you're a good man.
I
Have
am.
a great night.
You too, man.
You guys, I don't even know where to go with this except thank you. Remember, you're the heartbeat of America. To each and everybody in the comments, I couldn't read another one if I wanted. Well, yes, I could. I could read scrolling around. Thanks, guys. No, thank you. Remember, these drivers and all of you over there, all the truckers of the United States of America and of the world, you're the heartbeat of everything. Always keep your shine side up, rubber side down, and to make money in today's truck industry, keep your left door closed. And thank you to my wife. Have a good night.